down. No fake face, no weird confusion, face on dick. What the fuck we doing? What the fuck we doing? What the fuck we doing? Queen step pressure. What the fuck we doing? Heavy hitter. What the fuck we doing? Real talk only. What the fuck we doing? Yeah. Yeah. What the fuck we doing? What the fuck we doing? Queen step heavy hitter. What the fuck we doing?
In half a mile, use the right lane to exit right. Then use the right lane to stay to the right to high Fort Macon, Atlanta Airport.
Yeah. What the fuck we doing? What the fuck we doing? Yeah. What the fuck we doing? Yeah. What the fuck we doing?
Exit right. Then use the right lane to stay to the right to I-75 South, I-85 South, Fort
Heavy
Macon,
hill.
Atlanta Airport.
If it ain't fake, what the fuck we doing? Queen step talking. What the talk only? What the fuck we doing? Step in the room, whole vibe change. Heavy hitter talk, whole lane claim. Don't hit hard, no need to prove if it ain't real. What the fuck we doing? Timeline lit, she break it down. One combo, shut it down. No fake face, no weird confusion, facts on deck. What the fuck we doing? What the fuck we doing? What the fuck we doing? Queen step pressure. What the fuck we doing? Heavy hitter. What the fuck we doing? Real talk only. What the fuck we doing? Yeah. What the fuck we doing? What the fuck we doing? Queen step. Heavy hitter. What the fuck we doing?
Hey y'all, Miss y'all. Who is up, honey? Y'all, I just dropped my husband off at the airport. I am trying to get back home. I was like, hell, on the ride home, let me pop out on my people, okay? It's been a couple days. Hey y'all. Shit, I can see. Hey Andrea. Sharon Rod, look at my late nighters. What's up, Roz? What's up, Scorpio? Sugar Pop, okay. What's up, Miss McGee? Miss Shirley, what's up? What's up, Elizabeth? Evelyn in the house. Angela Dickinson, how you doing, love? What you doing up, Miss Guthrie? What is you doing up this late? I don't think I ever really seen you up this late. But hey, y'all, I hope y'all liked it, my Sunday entertainment for y'all. I popped out on y'all while I sent my husband to the grocery store to grab a couple of things or whatever because he needed to go get something. I'm like, well, stop by the store and get this. And while he was gone, I said, I did not supposed to be online. When he went to the store, I said, let me make this little skit to get him a good laugh since I ain't been live in a couple of days. That was definitely a laugh out loud Sunday, baby. Listen, I had to give y'all a laugh, okay? I had to give y'all a good ass laugh. But I hope you all have had a blessed and phenomenal Sunday. Again, it's Monday. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. Hold the hell up. That's crazy. I should know my damn way. Hold the hell up, child. Why the hell is taking me? What the fuck do I need to go back through that? You know what? Hold on, y'all.
In 3/4 of a mile, exit left to HOV exit CW Grand Parkway.
Okay, I was supposed to keep straight. My ass out here talking to y'all, ain't even paying attention to the damn signs. But any damn ways. Okay, this gotta take me straight out. That's a damn shame. I should know my way 100% from this airport to go home. But anyways, y'all. But yes, y'all. What y'all been up to today? Y'all been out there being good. Said rocking my granddaughter that won't go to sleep. Sound like my grandson. Scorpio, you said you laughed too hard. Yes, honey. I had to give y'all a good old laugh. I'm like, what the hell been going on out here in the YouTube streets the past couple days? I said, let me go on out here and throw them a good ass laugh. Y'all know how I do it. I ain't gonna lie, I done went back and watched that shit about 5 damn times. My damn self and just shaking my head at myself and said, Queen Stuff, your ass is crazy. I was like, your ass is crazy, girl. And I is. Y'all know how we do it over here, though. We gonna love, we gonna live, and we damn sure gonna get us a laugh, okay? We gonna get us a laugh more than anything. Because I'm all for the laughter, okay? Queen Stuff is definitely all for the laughter. Ain't no sad sucking over here, baby. We gonna have to keep us. We gotta keep with some good old laughs. With all this shit going on out here on the internet, baby, we got to keep us laugh. Okay, I'm gonna need you to slow down. Oh, y'all non-driving ass people. You motherfuckers out here in Atlanta just be speed for no damn reason. You be trying to get through on the interstate, they're gonna keep far right instead of getting over. Like, get your ass out the way. You try to play chicken or something. These people down here drive like there's no rules and regulations to driving, child. Damn. They be ready to run. I'm telling you, boy, you driving out Atlanta, your ass, you gotta get in where you fit in. Or your ass gonna be, they will literally don't give a fuck about trying to run you off the road. They don't care about slowing down, none of that. Like, these people weird. Said, man, that video with that pan took me out. Hey, Faye Lewis. You're real as they come. Real always recognize reals. I appreciate you, love. Highly classified says about to break the damn blinker. Yeah, the internet definitely been on fire. I ain't catching everything, but I'm seeing some shit. What's up, Miss Renee Love? You said what interstate I'm on? 75, coming from the airport. These non-driving ass people. I don't give a damn, child. These motherfuckers drive how they want to drive. Look at this shit. Hold on. Damn. I know that motherfucker got to be 100 miles an hour if I'm going 60. They don't care, child. They drive how they want to drive. They will run your ass out the road out here, okay? It don't matter what damn interstate you on out here in Atlanta. 75, 85, 20, 285. Hell, you could be in the city limit. They don't give a damn. They drive how they want to drive. I just be like, damn, bro. Like, I hope wherever you going, you make it up safely. Because one thing I ain't going to do out here is fight over no damn lane. I'm going to let them go on and have it, child. Won't have me built with no damn road rage for no reason. Hey, I just be like, all right, you got it. That's it, that's all. Because Atlanta will have you built up with so much. Your ass move here and ain't used to the type of driving that they do here, your ass will be, it'll turn people road rage. But I've been here 14 years and I refuse to be road rage. Because at the end of the day, you ain't doing nothing but disturbing your peace. Because these people gonna drive My phone is tripping. So I'm gonna give my little opinion or whatever about the little new content. Not even a month ago, she just did it's probably been almost about a good month. She did a handshake with RH. But I would at first I thought it was genuine or whatever, and I really did thought it was a genuine, you know what I'm saying, common grounds. We gonna do what's right. She came out here talking about people were mad or whatever because they did the video. She talked about how they was about to get their money and run up the bag and all this type of shit as if they were going to continue to do content together, right? Just in the end, and he made, you know what I'm saying, the third baby daddy made amends with the second baby daddy. So not only is she pulling the kid away from the third baby daddy, that whole little handshake video they did, you throw that whole motherfucking video in the fucking trash. And the fact that she couldn't wait, she ain't even got back in her country ass town good enough. She couldn't wait to jump online to show that she's in the presence of her first baby daddy. So if she had to be so quick and so fast to do that, that shit was not genuine. She does everything for the fucking internet. Anything to just try to get somebody to talking. Because my thing is, if you are in your healing stage as a woman, if you are in a healing stage due to you going through whatever trauma you claim that you don't went through with a man, ain't no real woman gonna keep jumping out here showcasing that a man is in their fucking presence, okay? No real ass woman that's going through a healing due to whatever she went through with men or her baby fathers is going to be jumping out here quick, fast, in a hurry with a man in their presence. I don't give a fuck if this is the baby daddy or not. Somebody just shared another picture photo with me or something that I guess some basketball player, I guess she went and watched a basketball game or whatever. She done took a picture with another man. So that's two men that she, like, what are you, Bree, what the fuck are you doing? And who are you trying to prove something to? The internet again? Because, baby, that's not a healing stage. A woman don't keep just trying to throw pictures and content out here on the internet to show that you got other men in your presence. Like, make it make sense. You're not healing. You just trying to show the internet, trying to get validation once again, that you can have men in your presence, even your dusty ass first baby daddy. And I don't think shit about that was genuine, because I'm gonna tell you like this, as a wife, I don't know what the fuck going on with woken wife, but baby, there is no motherfucking way I'ma sit back and let my fucking husband play in my fucking face with his fucking baby mama. Because that shit that they did, that's playing in his wife's face. Some people say, well, maybe his wife could. No, the fuck she ain't. She just might be one of them shut the fuck up type females or something. But as a due to respect, there's no way in HELL I would be allowing my fucking husband, thank God my husband ain't got no fucking kids outside of mine, okay? But there's no way that I'm going to me, that's playing in a wife's face. To me, that's not securing your wife out here playing with your motherfucking baby mama. Because when it comes to, okay, yes, of course, I'm a mother and I'm a wife to say yes. I definitely ain't finna be fucking around with a man that's not willing to take care of his kids and, you know, and stand for his children, but that's to stand for his children only, not his motherfucking baby mama. Because Woken know exactly the same type of trauma that she gave into them other baby daddies, she done gave that same hell to him. So you think it ain't his job as a baby daddy to be out here cap saving her ass. Not when he's a married ass man. It's boundaries to that type of shit. And the fact that he's married, to me as a married woman, that's disrespectful to his wife. Because it's boundaries, like I said, with your fucking baby mama. It ain't got shit to do with insecurity. It's respect. And just like I wrote on my post, just like the post that I put out there earlier, when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, being a fucking wife, there's boundaries to this type of shit. You ain't finna be out here doing no motherfucking skits. None of that shit to please the internet, baby. Because at that point, now you playing in my face. Doing skits and all that type of shit, trying to show that you're co-parenting. No, you're trying to play in my fucking face. And that's one thing I'm not about to fucking allow. At the fuck all. Because like I said on my post, I am the wife. The title outranks history, feelings, and unfinished business. Co-parenting shall only be about the children, nothing else. There should be no extra fucking conversations. And all it comes to the internet to talk about is the fact that she be calling him about her other baby daddies. That's disrespectful to your fucking wife. Because whatever shit that she got going on with her other baby daddies, it ain't got a damn thing to do with, have nothing to do with my husband. Period. No emotional check-ins. She out here telling people that he call and check in on her. What the fuck for? He should be calling in, checking on his children only. Whatever the fuck going on with her, that's her problem. It would not be my husband's problem. Or whatever going on with her and her other baby daddies. That's disrespectful to your wife. No just calling to talk. No up there doing no skits in my husband's vehicles. No being in my motherfucking household if I'm not there. It's just like no assets that blurs the lines. If it's not about the child, it's unnecessary. Coming out here trying to be cap saver hoe to her to the internet talking about like he tired of people talking about her. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do? Ain't shit you can do, just like she can't do nothing. That's crossing boundaries of being a husband. But we all know how some of those Israelis are. They feel like they, you know what I'm saying, they bound to have more than one woman. But that's an ex. She's an ex, okay? There would be no disrespect, period. Direct or indirect. Shit, no comparisons, no comfort, and no confusion. And that shit jumping out here on the internet, she ain't even been in her country town 7 days. And you already jumping to the internet doing content. But then trying to justify by putting the kids in to my co-parenting. Bullshit. That's playing in his wife's face. That shit disrespectful as fuck. And we know State don't give a damn about disrespecting no damn body. But as a wife, I would never be, arguing about my position because I stand in it. Like I said, fatherhood is respected, but the marriage should always be protected. And any boundary cross will be corrected immediately. I don't know what kind of soft-ass wife that he got over there. But baby, when none of them games be played like that in my motherfucking face on the internet, nowhere. Period. I don't know how the fuck any other woman looking at that shit. But to me as a woman, and not just a woman but a wife, that shit is disrespectful. Because if my husband had kids with another woman, oh baby, ain't no motherfucker coming to the internet doing no type of skits like you trying to make like y'all doing some type of co-parenting. Co-parenting ain't got to be shown to the internet. So clearly there's another way of her trying to get validation through the internet. Because my thing is make it make sense. If you can have, listen, Woken dated her when she was a teenager and he was a grown ass man. You got the lady with the coochie hair talking about they were teenagers. Nah, baby. They both were not no teenagers. The only teenager it was Stank. 15, 16 years old, fucking with a man that was 21, 22, 23 years old. Statutory. RAPE. He was not a fucking teenager when he was dealing with her from the beginning. He was a grown-ass motherfucking man. And she was a child. I'm not finna allow my husband to be out here on the internet playing with his motherfucking baby mama with them type of games. I'm not a woman that I'm not about to do that. I'm sorry. It's not about to happen. I understand that the internet is a dangerous place and it's full of opinions. But if you're not mentally strong, it'll break you. Her ass just need to take a step back, heal, and focus on her fucking children. Because what are you trying to prove? Because my thing is, you went through all that shit with your first baby daddy throwing you against the wall, sicking dogs on you, all this type of shit. Okay, y'all made amends. But he's a married man. He committed adultery with your ass. Like I said, I don't know what kind of soft brain ass wife he got, but baby, I know how to forgive, but I would never forget. And I'm not finna allow you to be playing in my face like that with your motherfucking baby mama. All that, I'm healing, I'm free, all that, that's bullshit. Because like I said, if you can co-parent with your first baby daddy, then you should be able to co-parent with your second and your third baby daddy. No fucking excuses. None. No excuses whatsoever. Because what difference is it that Walken have done to you did she have came out here and claimed that the other two baby daddies have done to her? She lied on the second one about physical domestic violence. Lies. We still ain't sure about what the shit went on between her. She said the same shit about Janelle, which could be lies. But you ain't hear about Janelle or RH throwing her ass through the wall like her first baby daddy did. You ain't heard shit about her second or her third baby daddy sicking dogs on her, pulling out a GUN on her. These are all the damn things. So it seemed like the first baby daddy did worse to her than the second or the third baby daddy have done that she claimed that they've done. The first baby daddy is the reason why she is and how the fuck she is now. So help us women understand, how is it so easy for you to go and co-parent with a nigga that did worse to you than any of your other baby daddies? Make it make sense. None of it makes sense. Revenge on her part because she married him while she was still laying up with him. Yeah, that shit crazy. No more drama. It's crazy. Very crazy. I mean, I understand that, content pays the bills, but at this point, it's becoming draining. They keep talking about both of her second and her third baby daddies are against her. They ain't against her. They trying to get the rights to their fucking children, in which they should. They have a right to their children. She is forcing the hand of them to take her ass to court. Because that's the only way that they gonna see things through, is going to court on her ass. That's the only way that they can see things through. But she's not taking walking through the shit that she's taking her second and third baby daddy through. And she was a grown woman about her shit, then her second and third baby daddy ain't got no reason to take her ass to court. If they don't take her to court, she's gonna have full fucking control, and that's gonna make it where they're not gonna be able to be in their kids' lives. She's forcing the hand of them having to take her ass to court. So all that shit about, they going against her, what the fuck do y'all expect for them to do? Because if they don't go against her, they ain't gonna be able to see their fucking children. They doing what the fuck they supposed to do as a father, to have the rights to their kids. But as a real woman, they ain't gonna take a man through that, especially the men that are trying to be there. Y'all trying to justify and project that shit, talking about them going against each other. Going against, colliding together and going against each other. Like, pick a motherfucking struggle. Her supporters. They want to stay blindsided by the shit that girl be doing. They condoning her of pulling her kids away from their fathers that's trying to be there. Bitter ass baby mamas. So all that shit, some of these women out here saying that they trying to tear her down and destroy her character. She did that shit all by her motherfucking self. What you mean tear her down? So it's okay for her to do what the fuck she did? She collectively went and got a whole smear campaign on her ex-husband. They collectively destroyed that man's income. Just like they trying to collectively do the same shit to Janelle. Destroy his career, destroy his income. How the fuck y'all think that what she doing is okay? But just because they made amends and going to court with each other so they could be able to have the rights to their kids. Now y'all out here talking about some, they trying to tear her down. What the fuck? She did the same shit. She came out here 5 times in 2 years to tell, to state the things about Janelle. Why the fuck go lay up and have kids by a man? Just in the end, all you want to do is have control and take the kids away from them. That's dumb as hell. What was the purpose of having kids by them for? Why? So you can have control? So you can keep running the same fucked up pattern? Pulling the damn children away from the fathers that's trying to be there? But y'all motherfuckers got sons out there, though. Y'all wouldn't be saying the same shit if there was another female trying to do your son the same way that she doing these men. Make it make sense. Hey, Patricia, love. So if she was dating y'all sons and did the same fucking thing, I wonder would y'all have the same energy? Hell no. Hell no, they would not have the same energy. Because I'm going to tell you like this. Personally, that status of that little shit that Hard Walking just did was messy in itself. That shit was messy. She ain't even settled in good enough. Bitch probably ain't even unpacked them big ass, large, black, them big, large yard garbage bags. She still pulling shit out the garbage bags. She ain't even unpacked yet. But quick to come to the internet with that messy ass, that whole little skit was a fucking motive of trying to make her other baby daddies jealous. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Because if you a real woman about your shit, she wouldn't have had to come to the internet to do no fucking skit, keep trying to justify by saying co-parenting. Everything ain't got to be proven to the internet. Because if that nigga really standing about his kids, who are you trying to prove it to, though? Why are you trying so hard to prove to the internet that your dusty-ass first baby daddy is going to help you co-parent? But at the same time, you pulling your other kids away from their fathers. Make it make sense. Because changing your states mean nothing if she ain't changing her fucking mindset. She changed states, but she ain't changed her mindset. Because a lot of times we all know she be on here pretending like she oh so happy but going crazy behind the damn scenes. But what we all know, that's the beautiful thing about the internet, though. You can pretend to be anything you want to be until the real shows up. Okay? But we gonna see how long this co-parenting shit go last. Before her motherfucking legs tore up in the air with him, okay? And y'all know she can't hold water. So that shit will eventually get out. It's like, at what point is she really gonna sit her ass down and go heal? You can't be focusing on you. There's no way she could be focusing on her mental healing, nor any type of spiritual growth, and trying to manage her life. Cause you don't switch states and couldn't wait to be in the presence and showcase that shit on the internet around you being in the presence of your first baby daddy. Your first baby daddy ain't got shit on your second baby daddy. Okay? Your first baby daddy ain't got shit on your second baby daddy. Cause your second baby daddy took care of his motherfucking kids. Show us proof that that nigga really doing for his kids. You put them same two men on a pedestal. You put your second and your third baby daddies on pedestals before. Let's see how long this shit gonna last with Woken. All this shit is put on front for the internet. Hey, Taja. She represents the scripture well that says the enemy comes to kill, steal, and destroy. He better protect his marriage because she is about to destroy it. Clearly. If he give her way too much motherfucking attention, it's different when it's, said that it was in 2 states. But the fact that she up close and personal, oh, baby, he better get ready. Because whatever little anger that Hay Preston chosen, she got built up for that second and that third child. She gonna take that shit out of, she gonna have to find somebody to take it out on. As soon as he don't do shit she want him to do, she gonna rag his ass out here on this internet too. For sure. Cause my thing is, you right, no more drama. Those kids are definitely up in age. Why you gotta showcase the internet that your 16, I think Josh, 16? Your 16, 14, and 13-year-old. Why you gotta showcase that you co-parenting? The hell, they damn teenagers. 2 more years, one about to be grown. Now I can see if that was Momo age and the twins age, them down there full-blown ass teenagers. Why you gotta come to the internet talking about some, you finna show the people what co-parenting is? Girl, sit your ass down. Cause you just did that same thing with motherfucking RH just in the end for you to keep that I hope the courts eat your ass up. Cause this court ordered the dates and time that RH supposed to have his daughter. You purposely kept that child away. Now, let me tell y'all what the excuse that she gonna try to use in court is the fact of her moving. That ain't got a motherfucking thing. You moving to another state ain't got shit to do with you keeping that man, daughter away from him when it's court ordered. Not a damn thing. Hey, Dee love. That shit is totally disrespectful. The internet is her downfall. She trying to validate herself for whatever reason. Yeah, and I've been saying that shit. That girl live for the internet and for the internet only. She allows the internet to teach her. Just like she allowed the internet to tear her motherfucking marriage down. She listened to them no good ass women that was over there supporting her slow ass. Walk away from her motherfucking marriage over some small arguments. And some shit that she was doing too. Because you can't just blame it all on the man. Sexy Ray said these men better be careful before she say they did something to her. I wouldn't trust that motherfucker with a 10-foot pole. At all, ever. Sonya Jones said she can't stop laughing at the pie. Hey, Valencia, my love. Princess Grove, what's good? Come on down, Roz. Come on, move on down here, girl. What's up, Teresa Yancey, love? Let's see here what y'all saying. We over here talking about that played out ass skit that she over there doing with her baby daddy. I'm just saying, y'all, it's levels and boundaries to some shit when you're married. I don't give a fuck what type of fucking culture he trying to claim to be in. You supposed to always protect. It shall always be security and protection in your household. You don't never get no outside to come and cause no fucking confusion in your household. Especially the fact that she remained to stay with him after he committed adultery and went and had another child with this same fucking baby mama. I don't care, y'all. Ain't nothing genuine about that whole little skit. Nothing to me genuine about it. Because you shouldn't have to look for validation about no motherfucking co-parenting with your first baby daddy with 3 fucking teenagers. They're teenagers. Hey, Enlightening Love. Revenge on her part because she married him. Okay, I read that. Guthrie says, I don't understand how all that can go on now, but yet the wife wouldn't let Brianna bring those kids to her doorstep when he had to meet her in the gas station. Yeah, and then somebody was saying like that she has been in their house. The wife was at work. Because my thing is, if the wife is respecting it, then why the fuck she ain't in the videos? Why she ain't out here speaking up? If she okay with that shit, why she ain't in the video? Why she wasn't including? Because when you're married, you are as one. And her as a wife, if she gonna accept him, she gotta accept all 3 of them kids. So why she wasn't in the video? That tells you a lot. Because she be out here doing skits with her husband on TikTok. So why the fuck she wasn't in this video that's being broadcasted on Facebook? It tells you a lot. All that sneaking and geeking. Sharon Ross said, Queen Step, I'm trying to figure out what happened to April 3rd court date. And I'm finna tell y'all. And I'm about to tell y'all. I'm finna tell y'all this right now. Them lies that Stank over there telling to Amora is a bald-faced motherfucking lie. I, myself, talked to Janelle's lawyer. I talked to Janelle's lawyer Thursday. I talked to that man for about 40 minutes. Janelle was not at court. Janelle had to take a flight because of a project or whatever he had to get in Philadelphia or whatever. Janelle's lawyer confirmed with me over the phone that Janelle was not in court. And of course, Janelle let his lawyer know that she over there giving information, which she's abiding by. She's over there giving information to Amor and whoever else. He definitely let his lawyer know that. I could definitely tell y'all. I could tell y'all what his lawyer name is. And the next time they go to court, 9 out of 10, y'all already know Lupac gonna come out here and read these documents. And y'all go on her chat and ask her, 9 out of 10, she gonna tell who the lawyer name is. I can tell you right now, his lawyer name. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that, y'all. Janelle lawyer name, last name is Crawford. Crawford. Okay? I never have a reason to sit up here and lie. So let me show y'all. I can't show the man number. Hold on. I have no reason to lie. Yeah, I've been conversing with her baby daddy. What they say, JX Young 90 at Yahoo, and that's his lawyer, L. Crawford F. Bye. So if y'all got some stuff that y'all want to send to his lawyer on his behalf, his email is lcrawf157@aol.com. Okay? I have no reason to lie. I told y'all my ass was I'ma fuck around and go to court and be a witness with Janelle. She want to play dirty games, we can play them, but we gonna play them the right way, and that's in the hands of the court. Because folks, it ain't got shit to do with no hate. It's the fact that I'm a woman that stand ground when it comes to the children. When a man is trying to be when a man that's trying to be with his kids, he got a fucking right to be with his fucking children. Ain't no woman got no right to keep wanting to try to pull just because the relationship didn't work out. You ain't got no right to keep sitting here trying to pull these men's children away from them. Yep, I would definitely stand up in motherfucking court and tell the judge all about her nasty ass character. I definitely stand up in court and tell the fucking judge how we have seen how she acted out here on the internet as an unfit ass mother and will. The hell? So Janelle was not there in court on April the 3rd. It has been a rescheduled date. I've been gathering things to send over to his lawyer. Like, damn. She can hate me all she want. I don't give a fuck. I stand up for the truth, and I stand up for what's the fuck is right. Just because shit went bad between y'all, you ain't no saint. That man got a right to be in his twin's life. Yeah, I don't talk about his ass too. I still ain't apologize for him to him either. I just let his ass know, like, we go by what the fuck was out here. I talked about your ass due to the fact of some messages that I seen. I sat there and messaged Janelle ass for 2 hours straight. I had to end up telling him, like, hey, I ain't finna sit up here and keep talking with you about your baby mama, bro. But I will definitely stand with you when for the right thing. And the right thing is for you to have the rights to your kids. That's it. That's all. That's why that motherfucker went and did that false ass police report. Cause she knew. She knew when I did that live on Facebook that was her baby. That was Janelle on that other line. You're hating me because your baby daddy see the real in Queen Step, okay? Because I'm real about it. And I stand on what's real and what's right. All this shit, folk keep talking about somebody she tear her own self down. And it ain't right for her to come out here to try to tear these men down either. They ain't no saints. But just like Janelle said, if he get full custody of his twins, he said he will not keep his kids away from her. He still will allow her to be a part. He will co-parent with her to the fullest. And like I told him, and that's the right thing to do. Don't never come out here and add fuel to the fire. Don't come out here trying to, play tit for tat with her. Don't play tit for tat with her at all. Do what's right. And like I told him, I pray and hope that it works out in both of y'all favor, you and RH, because y'all have a right to your kids. He know about this Curtis nigga and all. And I seen him how Curtis look. That motherfucker shit brings if I really come out here and do a live and show her how I literally sat there and had a long ass conversation with her second baby daddy. I know she'll be like, this bitch, she already talked with my ex-husband, now you got my third baby daddy attention. And do, bitch. And I do. God sees all. What's right is right. And it's all for the fucking children. Ain't got a motherfucking thing to do with trying to show no hatred toward her, because I don't hate nobody. But I would definitely stand for what's right when it comes to the kids. If the baby ain't gonna stand for right for it, somebody need to. It wasn't a court date for April 3rd. That was just the next day Jonell was making it back in town to be available to testify if they needed him, from my understanding. She trying way too hard. Yeah, she is, Patricia, and that shit is sad. She trying way too hard. Now he don't protect his kids. Because why you out here trying to act like he the fucking father of the year when this nigga been hibernating for too many years? You notice she didn't have them twins and Momo in the picture. Because that ain't they daddy. Hell, she shouldn't have had him in the picture. He said, where them pit bulls at? His wife, what's up, Keisha? His wife gonna put a stop to that shit soon. Why? I hope she do, Keisha, before that shit get out of hand. Before it get out of hand. I can only imagine the lies that Woken is over there telling his wife. Because if y'all paid attention to his page, all this damn, all this time that he been trying to go to bat for her, why the fuck his page numbers, his followers haven't grew? He's still stuck at the same numbers. He probably done got a couple hundreds of little followers. That's it, that's all. Why his page did not grow like Jonell page grew? When I had Jonell, myself and other people had Jonell unblocking people, Jonell done hit over 1,000 some motherfucking followers. He was at 171. He is over 180 some thousand followers right now. So help us understand how the fuck Jonell page is growing, but Woken page ain't going nowhere with the following. Blessing Children said, true shit, Step. I hope when RH them go to court, I hope him and Ja get their kids. When do they go to court anyway? She can run, but she can't hide. I don't know. I got to check and see when their next court date is. Man, I'll text and ask Jonell tomorrow and see when his court date is. Or I can call it. I can literally call and talk to his lawyer. His lawyer told me my phone line is open. So if there's anything extra that you feel like you know what I'm saying, you want to talk about and discuss, to add, blah, blah, blah. I let his lawyer know that I'm waiting on my police report to file that goddamn warrant application on her ass. So if she fucking around to get this warrant on her ass, it's a chance. That fucks up her character as a mother. It's gonna fuck up the character as her as a mother anyway. Cause I already done sent him, and I sent Jonell and the fucking lawyer the police clip of her making that false ass police report to the police on the 14th of March, which was 7 days after her ass got out of motherfucking jail. 7 days. She already out here making false reports on somebody. She already out here trying to, like, her, that all that shit plays part to her character as a mother. Out here on the internet with the foolery. So my thing is, that shit gonna add up to her being arrested on the 4th. A week later, you out here making false police reports on the fucking internet, when your focus should have been your kids. All that shit plays parts about her fucking character as a mother. Because what mother is out here trying to cause another, you know what I'm saying, interfering with somebody else's livelihood? What real-ass mother that's supposed to be focused on her children is out here making false police reports? That shit adds up to when she got arrested on March the 4th trying to kick in Janelle's fucking door. Dummy. But now she don't want to listen. Because I ain't the one, I don't owe you grace. And it'll be a cold day in hell before I give a Jezebel any grace. I don't want to hear that shit from nobody that want to open their mouth and want to say, oh, y'all, I got to run in the house right quick so I can put my phone on charge. I don't want to hear that shit. Just like you got the lady with the coochie hair over there talking about some, if people hate her, they hate her kids. Bitch, shut your ass up and keep that girl children name out your fucking mouth. That be the thing, though. Her supporters be the main one over there bringing up her kids. Her supporters be the main one bringing up her kids, and she always turn around trying to lie and say it's Queen Steph or any other content creator talk about her children, and it don't be nobody but that nasty Nate lady that's always bringing up her motherfucking kids. Don't nobody bring up her fucking kids but nasty Nate ass. Cause I don't hate nobody fucking children. I don't even hate their mammy. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. I got the people. Sorry about that, y'all. Had you the bad through. But yeah, so like I said, you know, like that girl don't do nothing but sit around and tell a lie. So when I did my police report, they called her. And the lie that she told them, she told the police that I came out on the internet. She stated to the police that I came out here on the internet. Y'all don't see none of these type of videos on my YouTube nor my Facebook. She told the police that I came out here and made videos insinuating that her dad, Walter, was inappropriately touching her children. And that's the reason CPS came to her house. That's what she told the police, y'all. Mind you, when this warrant application gets processed, her ass gonna have to show proof to that. That's gonna add on to the charge that her ass about to get for calling the police and making a false police report. So when my police report was made, you still lied to the police and told the police that I made such videos talking about her dad touching her kids inappropriately, and that's the reason CPS came to her house. Like, bitch, why the fuck do you lie like that? And then people be out here talking about some she ain't did shit to me. Y'all motherfuckers slow as fuck. Y'all just be in denial and don't give a fuck to see the type of shit that this girl out here lying on me. Stating these type of fucking damn allegations. You done lost in court already talking about I talked about your kids and you ain't had not one fucking proof to it. But to come out here and to say that I made such videos is diabolical. Now, if I was a female with no integrity that didn't give a fuck about you or your kids, girl, I'll be dragging all y'all. But Queen Steph love the kids. And I would never try to drag somebody's fucking children into something as that. That shit is sick as hell. But see what she don't understand how the universe works. You clearly put shit out there in the universe for somebody to do that shit to you. I would never do no shit like that. I ain't never come out here insinuating that her daddy did a damn thing to her children. He must have did something to you. I ain't never say nothing about your kids. That girl don't do nothing but lie. So did she move to his city? Clearly she did. Or she must have moved somewhere close by him, Roz. She gonna be kicking their door with them boots on early. Yep, soon as he try to drop that dick off in her ass. And she gonna be somewhere mourning for it. And he ain't gonna be able to get away. And she gonna get motherfucking mad. And she gonna start telling that wife all kind of shit to stir up some shit. I would never trust that motherfucker. Hell nah. I ain't know where in the hell I'm gonna be insecure about it, but I would never trust it, and I would never play. I would never even put myself in that position as a wife, knowing that your baby mama ain't nothing but trouble and drama. No. If it ain't about the motherfucking children, and you hell no, you ain't going online doing no type of content with her or none of that. Let her do that shit on her own. You ain't gotta be involved just cause you the baby daddy. Talk just like you been talking. Post just like you been posting. But it ain't no posting no videos together out here on the internet. I would never play no shit like that with no husband of mine with that baby mama. I'm sorry, y'all. To me, that's just total disrespect. I don't know what kind of bougazy ass wife he got going on, but baby, hell fuck to the no. Hell no. She's making it easy for the dads to get full custody, violating court orders, especially with all the contempt she now has. Exactly. But then somebody just showed me that she posted something on her story earlier talking about some thank you for the evidence. What fucking evidence? Cause if you unbothered by your baby daddies, why the fuck you keep watching them? Every time Janelle or RH post some shit, she got to try to come behind them and post some shit. So clearly her ass over there watching both of her baby daddies. Cause what evidence are you referring to that you claim that you don't got? You ain't got no good evidence against no damn body, but there's a whole lot of evidence against your ass. No evidence that you have is a reason of you keeping them kids away from their father. RH ain't did a motherfucking thing to you other than accepting an apology from your third baby daddy. You had no right keeping them kids, keeping his child away from him again. You kept that man child away from him, right? And still was up there texting him, asking him for money. He sent your ass over $700 for Momo. But you try to make like that with Momo. Momo ain't texting her daddy no complete sentences like that. That wasn't nobody but Bree ass. Robert didn't question it. I'm pretty sure he knew who it was. But he went on ahead and sunk that money. He sunk that money and that girl still kept that man child away from him. You can't use an excuse as moving as is a reason as to why you kept that man child away. But you out here doing skits with your first baby daddy. You fucked that up. If she was gonna try to use the fact of her moving is a reason as to why Momo was kept away from her dad on his weekend, then why is you out here doing skits with your first baby daddy? That's evidence that RH got. Since you want to talk about evidence, because you weren't worried about a move or none of that shit with your first baby daddy all up and down your goddamn profile. I swear she's slow as hell and she do not be thinking. It seems like she need to go and goddamn talk to her lawyer every time before she posts some stupid shit on the internet. Because she ain't doing nothing but placing her lawyer in a situation that she got to get her ass up out of hot water. Because I doubt her lawyer no, she out here doing the damn dummy on the internet. But, you know what I'm saying, from listening to Luke Hogg and Harmony and everybody hoping that, you know, Jonell got a lawyer. He got that. He has a lawyer. He definitely has a lawyer. I don't think she cares about her kids. Real shit, it's all about her. That exactly, Patricia. She only comes out here and act like she care about her kids when them men no longer want her ass. Hey, Kimberly. You know I had to come out here and give y'all a laugh. It's only a matter of time before she do sleep the same way she's doing RH and Ja. Exactly. But what's up, living life? But what I don't understand is there's no excuse of you coming out here trying to show validation that you co-parenting with your first baby dad, but when you were married, or the fact that when you got into another relationship with your third baby daddy, why wasn't you able to co-parent with your first baby daddy then? That's how y'all know that shit ain't genuine. Cause when you was with Ja, why wasn't you showing the internet that you can co-parent with your first baby daddy then? What space was you in with your first baby daddy? And let you tell it, you continue to call your baby dad your first baby daddy and tell your first baby daddy about the shit that you were going through with Jonell. Cause your baby daddy was out here speaking on it. So why wasn't you showing no type of co-parenting content at that time? So now that Jonell don't no longer want you, you want to act like you and the first baby daddy been having this co-parenting. But why is you just not trying to showcase it? And there have been a couple times that your ass had to drive all the way up to North Carolina. He didn't even meet you to get these kids. Make it make sense. That's how you know it's a motive behind everything she does. Ain't a damn thing genuine. Nothing. I think they believe in having more than one wife, though. They do. Them Israeli does. They definitely believe in poly life. Okay, Diamond. I actually supposed to be in California. I actually supposed to come on the 20th, if I'm not the 21st, or hold on. Don't get me the line. But I'm supposed to be in California here a couple weeks. Let me see. Well, they have not gave us an indefinite date, but it was somewhere in between the end of this month. Yeah, it's supposed to be the end of this month. But I'll let you know though. It's supposed to be the end of this month though, sometime after the 20th. We see how quick she went back on RH after the co-parenting scheme. Exactly. No, that's why I said a lot of shit she do is always a motive. Cause help us understand between the timing that her and RH did that skit up until now, what have RH done to her? Nothing other than accept Janelle's apology. That's all he has done. Is accepted Janelle's apology. Now you back on the mean girl against RH because he accepted your third baby. It's all about fucking control. Like, girl, you ain't God. And just because you the mother of the kids, that still don't give you a right to pull these kids away from their fathers just because you and your coochie ass feelings. I can't stand no bitter ass baby mother like that. I can't. And I'll stand 10 toes down with a man about the truth when it comes to their children. And I will. I don't give a fuck what a female feel about it. I don't give a fuck nothing about nobody talking about a woman supposed to stand together. When it comes to our kind, a woman as myself gonna stand against the truth. When it comes and whatever is beneficial to these children. They deserve stability and they deserve to have both of their parents in their lives. Just because we mothers, that don't give us a right to try to pull kids away from the fathers when the fathers are trying to be there. See, what I'm not going to do and what I won't do as a black woman, I'm not finna force a man to do a fucking thing. That's why I don't give a fuck about going to no court system. Because I just allow, when I say I got the faith in the man above, that I do. And when I say I'm very in tune spiritually, that I know how the universe works. And I would just allow the universe to handle him. I'm not one of those women that's be quick to want to run to court because that make me feel indifferent about the system. If I got to feel the need that I got to go to child support court or enforce to try to make the white man make you take care of your child, baby, I'm good. I'm good on that. I'm not about to go through all of that. That's just my mindset. I don't go against a female that does, but she doing this shit out of spite. Because it ain't like she ain't got baby daddies that's not trying to be there like her first baby daddy that went into hibernation. She got 2 more other baby fathers that's trying to be there. One that definitely was being there for his child and her other kids. How and why would you take a man that took care of you, kids that was not his and his? Why the fuck would you? RH is the last motherfucking baby daddy she should ever be taken through anything. Cause that man been there from thick and thin taking care of children that was not even his. But you trying to give the nigga that was in hibernation more props than anything. Bird brain ass. Just got bird brain. And the fact that we sit over here and try to tell her what's right, you got ones over there saying we jealous. What the fuck are we jealous of? We the women ain't out here putting our business out here on the internet. We the women are not out here trying to pull our kids away from fathers that are trying to be there. We the women ain't using our kids as pawns against their fathers that are trying to be there. We as women are not choosing our ego over what's best for our children. Only stank doing that. We're not doing that. So when y'all say jealous of what? Y'all, that shit about her body, that shit played the fuck out. Because her own body didn't even keep her a man. So talk about something else. Because the bitch got a body with no brains. Nobody's jealous over no bought body. She got a whole family van out here riding in. She done went from a Mercedes-Benz or BMW, whichever one she had, to a Kia family van. Jealous of what again? She came down here in a white motherfucking beat-up van with three kids and left this bitch with 3 more kids in a different color family van. Jealous of what again? How about the jealous of who? Oh. She came with less and left with more children in a different color family van. Jealous of what again? Because I'm confused. I'm still the same motherfucking woman that's been in this saga 3-4 fucking years. Don't move from one house to the next house. Don't bought 2 cars. Still got the same car. Sold 1 car. Like what we doing here? Jealous of what? But why y'all always got to try to throw in and you know, they want to say, oh, she rich. You know she's not. Stop booting that motherfucker head up over there. Because a rich bitch ain't trying to struggle with a man about child support. Okay? And then when it comes to her second baby daddy, his child support got decreased. She went from $1,300, almost $1,400 to $7-something hundred. That he just sent. Same thing Auntie Pimo said about the wife not being in the video with Stank and Sleepy. Yes, because if that shit was genuine, if it's the respect, if his wife got respect to that shit, then his wife should have been included with that shit. And then listen to the song that they playing. Like they Bonnie and Clyde. Listen to the choice of the song that they chose. That's what you call paying attention to detail. Because they could have chose any other fucking song. They chose a Bonnie and Clyde song by Beyonce and Jay-Z. And he got a whole wife. Come on now. There's other songs. She could have played That's Just My Baby Daddy. Who That Is My Baby Daddy. She could have played that. You played a fucking song of a connection of a man and a woman that's married. Y'all motherfuckers ain't married. That song that they played ain't got a damn thing to do with co-parenting. Listen to the words. Listen to the lyrics of the song. It has nothing to do with a married man and his baby mama co-parenting. Look for me, lost thing, having a fan that ass. It ain't got shit to do with co-parenting at all. Hey, twin mommy. I would never be okay with my husband doing that. But co-parenting or not, my husband would never disrespect me like that, period. Exactly, Teresa. Exactly. On my way taking my husband to the airport, I said, Lord, look at this. We do not call each other by our real names. We call each other love. I be like, love. I call him my love, my hot fudge. That's my hot fudge, y'all. But I be like, love, look at this. And before I even asked him a question, he said, I already know what you about to ask, and you know I would never disrespect you like that. That's why I'm glad we ain't even got to be going through no shit like that. But my husband said that's some real foul shit. Because you stepping on the toes of your wife. You allowing your baby mother to come step on the toes of your wife. Especially the fact of out of 3 of those kids, one of those kids, he committed adultery. You can forgive them, but that don't mean that you forget. But you bringing what was forgiven back in the face of your wife. When you got to feel like that you got to come out here to the internet and do skits to try to get validation. Talking about some co-parenting and then choosing such songs and shit attaching it with it. Come on now. Ain't nobody dumb. And like my husband said, everything ain't meant for the internet. Y'all already gonna spoke several times about co-parenting. Why y'all gotta keep feeling like y'all gotta pressure the point of showing proof that y'all are co-parenting? You don't spoke about it on however many different occasions. Why you gotta keep speaking about it? So what they trying to speak? I guess they trying to speak it in, my husband said, I guess they try to speak it in existence or something. Cause what's understood ain't gotta be explained. Why they feel that they got to keep trying to explain the fact that they're co-parenting. He said from the other posts that you've shown me, or what he done said about co-parenting, what she done said about co-parenting, what she done commented on his shit about co-parenting, why now that she's in his city, they got to go make a whole skit and still talk about co-parenting? Who are they trying to prove something to? Themselves or the internet? My husband said, I would never try to disrespect you like that. And he was like, hell, I know how you is. So I dare. Hell yeah, God, baby, listen. You got life all, you will have life all the way fucked up. I would never let nobody play with me like that. I'm sorry. I just know. I'm sorry. And any real woman that, and if she respect his motherfucking wife, she wouldn't have to keep sitting out here trying to explain to the people that her and her baby daddy is co-parenting. Why y'all gotta go through doing the skits and doing a video and shit? You mean to tell me y'all words don't hold no weight? Because if your words held weight, you wouldn't have to go to the extension of doing a fucking video. Because again, who the fuck are y'all trying to prove it to, yourselves or the internet? Because it's still bringing all the way back to it, what's understood ain't got to be explained. I don't give a fuck about the fact of her supporters and shit. You can't tell me. I know some of them are bird brains, but they just want to stay on that side because some of them love the gravitation of drama. But what's real is motherfucking real. And you can't beat a lie with the truth at all. I don't give a fuck how many lies you try to come with. You will never be able to beat the truth and a fact. Elizabeth said, yes, that's disrespectful on all levels. And his wife allegedly must be scared of him, or she's very in denial. But one day, that lady going to get tired and walk out the door. Yeah, that shit, they're crazy. Let me go down in these comments. She wants to control these men as to why she keeps showing them how she wants them to be. Exactly, Shamrock. She really want that control. And see, it went from the first baby daddy woke and controlled her, which turned her into a menace. She took that trauma and trailed it along with Robert. Robert gave her an inch and she took that bitch as a mile of trying to, some things where she probably was telling him to do and he was doing it out of respect of, at the point she was his wife. They were learning each other. He was trying to learn to be a husband. She was trying to be a wife and she was a long way from it. You feel what I'm saying? So she took that inch and took a mile over the little shit that Rob did allow. And Rob started cutting that shit off. So then she trailed that trauma over to Janelle and met her match. That controlling shit was not going. It brought her ass right back to like that fur baby daddy was, because he the one had the control. Now, what's crazy is she tried to use her money to control Janelle. But Janelle controlled the situation and took the money. Like I said, she met her match. Because you try to pay to be in control of this man. Some little small things he probably will have, but all he did was flip the strip on you. It made you question your motherfucking self. But instead of you putting faith in yourself and feeling like and knowing your worth, you still stuck around because you wanted the validation from the internet. You didn't want the internet to see that you had another failed relationship within 2 years of being divorced. Now you don't jump back to the beginning. You right back where you started. With the same nigga that statutory RAPE you. Cause he was damn well too old for your ass at the age of 15, 16, and he was 21, 22, 23 years old. Cause he's 2 to 3 years older than she is. Wait a minute, he's more than that because she's 33 and Woken is 38, about to be 39. So he's 5 years older than her. She was 16 years old living in that house with that man. So like I said, he was 21, 22, a grown-ass man, and she was a fucking teenager, and her daddy allowed it. You know why he allowed it? Because it's some shit that he did, that his ass went to motherfucking, that's why he got a pedophile record right now. A fact is a fact. See how not now, Stank, tell the police the truth of what I spoke on. I spoke on your daddy. And Janelle Lawyer know that your daddy got a background of being a fucking pedophile. Humping trees and touching on people's children. Never said that it was your fucking kids. I don't know. Your daddy touched on, we know what time it is. I ain't got to expand that. But you mad because the man out here trying to protect his motherfucking children, trying to get the rights to his kids. Because you want to be in control and be a bitter ass baby mom. Ain't shit, like I said, that is not being a real woman. All that bullshit that them folks over there feeding her, all that shit. Oh, if I had two baby daddies like that, I'd be doing the same thing. Bitch, you ain't real, and you ain't a woman about your shit. Because if you're a woman about your shit that care about your fucking children, you're not going to be trying to take a man that's trying to be there through all of that. You're going to do what's right and set your ego to the side, your pride to the side, and do what's in the best interest of your fucking children. And children, in these times of days, children deserve both of their fucking parents. Because her as a mother, she ain't strong enough to be able, she wasn't even given any guidance and structure. She couldn't even handle her oldest son. You sent your son off, one, because he started getting in trouble, because in the environment that you got him in. Stealing, you ain't buying for him, so he acting the fuck out because he see his mama out here taking care of a man instead of her motherfucking kids like she's supposed to. But then you came out here and lied to the internet and said he started liking girls when he was getting in trouble. And yet still he was the reason you took how he was getting in trouble, and you chose a man over him. Because some of the trouble that your son was getting into was stealing from your third baby daddy. So in order for you to try to keep your third baby daddy around, you sent your fucking son off. That's what you should be telling the police instead of telling the police a lie. And always trying to come about, this how you know that's the type of trauma she got. She got some type of sexuality type trauma. Because why is you out here saying that people, that I myself out of all fucking people said anything about somebody touching on your children? Girl, you weird as hell. You're a weird ass, backyard born ass, something wrong with that girl. Her mind is really fucked up, for real. Because I would never, as a mother, put no shit out there like that in a universe to lie on somebody to try to get, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's the wrong way to try to get an upper hand on somebody by lying, stating that somebody said that about your fucking kids. Bitch, something's fucking wrong. Your fucking brain is fried. I would never put no type shit like that in the universe about my kids, knowing damn well that person never said that or did no such thing like that towards your children. That shit is weird. A bitch like you clearly showed me that you don't give a fuck about, you're not a mother that care about your children all the way the fuck around. Because I would have chose another lie to tell other than to put that type of shit in the universe stating that somebody inappropriately touched my children when you know for a fact that shit didn't happen. When you know for a fact that person that you're lying on showed no such thing like that. Or lying about your kids. But you as a mother putting that shit in the universe because you're the only stupid ass person that's speaking like that about your fucking kids. Amongst your kids. Bitch, you weird. Weird ass bitch. That bitch weird in real life. Something going on with him, Shamrock. Scorpio said when she did that video with Sleepy, those kids were not happy. You can see it in their faces, especially Isaiah. Isaiah do not be with the shit, Scorpio. He do not care about her internet videos. He's not. And the thing about it, that son right there is the same son that I said that's gonna have the more sense out of any of her kids. I feel like Isaiah gonna grow up to really be a man of God. I really feel that about that middle son, about that second son. He really do not be. He don't be on her shit. He be from the videos that they were doing with Woken or whatever, when Woken was doing some of those videos with them about the Bible, you could tell Isaiah was the main one that was more interested in it. When questions was asked of him, all those kids, Isaiah had he have a little trouble. I think when he try to speak too fast, he kind of stutter a little bit, but he never hesitates on an answer that he's willing to give about the Bible. I've been noticed that about that young man. And I've been stated that out of all her kids, that's the one I feel that's going to be a godly man. Not saying none of her other kids are not, but it's like, you tell Isaiah do not be with the shits, with that doing shit for the internet. Cause he never seemed too interested in none of them motherfucking videos. Like he don't. Himself ain't telling it to the public, but you can tell it seems like he making his mom take accountability for some shit that she out here doing. And what mother running to her kids and saying the internet talking about me? Like, why are you bringing your kids in such tight turmoil and fucking drama? Your kid, if you trying to protect your kids from the internet, why would you go and tell your kids that people are saying such things about you from the fucking internet when you're supposed to teach them to not believe nothing about the motherfucking internet? You're supposed to be protecting them from things that be going on through the internet. But no, instead of her doing that, she drags her kids in it. That gives open room for people to talk about your fucking children. Like the lady with the coochie hair. She want to try to project it off on us and try to say, oh, we hate the mom, we hate the kids. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Because you know yourself, that's a bald-faced ass lie. Mothers get drugged on this bitch all the time for being unfit mothers. Because they do it because they stepping on the necks of the mother for the children. Since the mammy ain't taking up for the children, you got strangers out here taking up for her fucking kids. Don't try to twist that shit another way in the eyes of your slow ass people and want to say that we feel some ways about her children. When the reason we on her neck is because of her fucking children. Because if we didn't give a fuck about her kids, then we would talk about her kids like you do and talk about her. That's never the case. We stay on her neck because of the things that she don't do as a mother. Don't be over here trying to place no fucking narrative on the commentary that we give. Stop trying to justify your ways of talking about that girl kids. Nasty Nate. Because that's all the fuck you're doing. Nobody brings that girl kids up but y'all. Y'all motherfuckers, the main ones always bringing that girl children up. We talk about the fact of what she show out here on the internet, what she do against her kids or what her ass don't do for her kids. The truth always hurt. I wonder if the kids watch the CC talk about this situation. I doubt it, Patricia. I doubt it. She said people were bullying him when she's his biggest bully. Exactly. Carla, look what she did a couple weeks ago. When the internet, this how you know she was in her motherfucking feelings. And this how you know that Pretty Bree really had her daughter bunted. Because what real ass mother, what real ass woman that stand on what the fuck she said, gonna drag her kids into the drama about a fucking bonnet and call your son while you're a fucking live. Josh was really not happy about that shit, but he had to laugh it off. Cause when he asked why you got me on live, and she tried to talk loud to over talk, so you couldn't hear what he asked. But we still heard what he asked. That you had him on live. And he wasn't prepared for all of that. And then you enforce him to show a bonnet that's not the same fucking bonnet. What grown-ass woman and mother dragging their kids on the internet about a female saying that she had your other daughter's bonnet? A fucking bonnet, y'all. This how you know this girl got a bonnet bird brain. Because what I say is what the fuck I said. I'm not finna go to an extent of calling another one of my kids and dragging them in and trying to prove something about a fucking bunny. Josh the one got my daughter bunny. Josh got it. I got the receipts to it. What a receipt said. She ain't showcased no receipts. She was on live one day and it dawned on her. Oh, they talked about that bunny too. So let me go on and call Josh. Like the type of creepy ass shit going on. I don't believe she lived with Sleepy because he was married to someone else then. He wasn't married to nobody when she was 16 years old, Roz. He was fucking with that girl while she was in high school. You saying he was married at the age of 20, 21? The bloodline is taunted. I can believe that shit. I hope they demand the court to do a mental evaluation and request parenting class. No more drama. I suggested that to Janelle's lawyer. I said, Mr. Crawford, I'm gonna tell you like this. He said, yes, I'm listening. I said, I said this right here to him several times. She really needs a mental evaluation. When I seen you some of the shit that she has been doing out here on this internet, she needs a mental evaluation. And I'd say y'all, and I say y'all, and if I was y'all, I would request for her to be in person. I wouldn't even allow her to try to come try to do virtual court. Make her ass come in person. I ain't curse with him like that. I talk professional when I talk to the lawyer. But I'm just telling y'all what I said. That's sad how she always play victim and doing all kind of stuff. Exactly. It's very sad. Hold on, y'all. My bad, y'all. I'm back. Let's see. Is it in the blood? It's in the bloodline. Okay. When it's in the bloodline. Okay. When she did that video with Sleepy Little Tears, okay, I read that. She said people were bullying him. All her kids are beautiful. They are. She really has some beautiful kids. All that that's what agitates me a lot though, Shamrock. When you know you a person that don't, you know what I'm saying, that have integrity and ain't going that route talking about nobody kids, and then you see the mother out here saying such thing. Hell yeah, that shit pisses me off. Like, bitch, why you lying like that? Knowing you gotta show proof to these people. You done lost in court against me already. Why would you come out here and lie again and keep trying to use the same thing, trying to state that I talked about your kids? Knowing I don't say nothing about your kids in that type of manner. I always say how, good your kid look or the brightness that they look. Like I have spoken good things about them children. I ain't never came out here and degraded them kids on no fucking level whatsoever. But I damn sure stated that Josh was taken from Janelle. Just for Janelle to come out here and clarify that shit, not even noticing that he ever even seen that a live that I did from my first channel, Queen Step Hustle Life. I said that shit way back on Queen Step Hustle Life. that oldest son was gonna be the one to give her ass trouble. And look what's happening. She ended up sending that son off. Not only just for trouble, but the fact of she knowing that he was giving trouble, he was getting ready to give trouble to both of their ass. Her and Janelle. I keep seeing you buy for him and you lacking out for me, so what you buy for him, I'ma steal and take from this nigga. I definitely kept saying that oldest woman gonna start giving her hell, and he did. He loved her. But at the end of the day, he was giving them hell. You were lacking off your son. Because if you wasn't lacking off your son, why is it stated that your son was out here stealing from your baby daddy? Why is it out here stating that the police did the jailhouse, he was knocking on the jailhouse door? Stated something about stealing credit cards, all kind of shit. Your child was out here stealing things of things that he wanted, or maybe some things that he needed. And he was out here stealing to get it. Because you, as a mother that was making all that money, was lacking off of him. Because if you were doing what the fuck you supposed to been doing for your son, there's no way nothing would have ever been said about your son being punched in the chest for taking shoes. Nothing being stated about your son was out here getting ready to, at a point was stealing credit cards. None of this shit would have been said about your son, period. If you were doing what the fuck you supposed to been doing as a mother. Come on now. Ain't no son out here stealing from the baby daddy if the mother is out here doing, if the mother is not lacking. He's the oldest teenager. So when them kids get up in that age, it's the peer pressure that they might start receiving from school type shit. Cause he went from dressing fresh with no problems to damn near, your son was taking your clothes and he was being embarrassed on the fucking internet that he had on a pair of your fucking pants. You as a mother even came out here on the end and embarrassed your son and telling the people that your baby daddy punched your son in the chest. After you denied it for so fucking long. You denied that shit for a whole year. Saying that man never touched your child. Just to come out here and repeat the same shit that's being said. So that says a lot about you as a fucking mother. Unfit face ass. But I here be trying to damn project that shit off of somebody else because of the lack of responsibility that you was doing for your own fucking kids. You out here rather lie on somebody else and want to state that somebody's saying that your kids being inappropriately touched on because your bitch ass lacked all the responsibilities of your kids because you were too busy out here buying a man to stay with your bitch ass. So you want to lie. Come on now. Be a grown woman about your shit and take accountability for the lack of responsibility that you took off your own fucking kids. Don't lie on me. Because I would never choose a man over my motherfucking child, not even her own father. The fuck? I get on my husband's ass because my daughter got him wrapped around his fucking finger. She got her dad wrapped around her finger because he don't think her shit stink. And he still don't to this damn day. I can't tell him nothing about what she did. Because that shit'll go in one ear and out the other. With a smile on his damn face. That man don't think he don't do never. Ooh, child, listen. That out of all the years that I have been with my husband, y'all, I met this man when I was 12 years old. And he was 14. He's 2 years older than me. So when I say, like, he's the only child and my daughter's the only child, he don't think my daughter shit stank. Like, when I go to him about her sometime when she in her younger days, and I used to get it like that. The main arguments that me and my husband mostly have ever had out of 20 years plus marriage, we got married in 2004. It's 2026. It's always about something about what his daughter done did or said. But you can't tell him that. And I just be like, baby, those are the main arguments out of my whole entire marriage with this man. It's about what the fuck that child is done said. Like y'all, oh my God, y'all. Some of y'all might understand cause it's ooh, child, I go off on that man when I used to try to tell him something about his child, and then you like I gotta come to you and make up some shit or something. Like what the fuck? I used to get highly upset. Ooh, child, I had to come down from him because I go in. My husband used to be like, damn, you act like you get fucking jealous because I don't want to straight up front believe what the fuck you said about my child. Ooh, child, I be like, nigga, I'm the fucking wife. Why would I got to come to you and lie about what the fuck your child done did? Like, the fuck you talking about? Ooh, child. Queen, you remember when she did that prank on him with that flower when he was sleeping? Yep. He was mad, y'all. Y'all know he got that little stuttering with his tongue between. He was really pissed off. He was really pissed off. He didn't give a fuck about. That's why I'm telling y'all that boy don't care about that camera shit. Like, go look at a lot of her videos. Isaiah will be the last one that videos have been made with. He do them here and there, and when he do them, he don't seem enthusiastic about it. He don't seem like he's interested in it. Like, he really don't. He just do it because of the sake of her. Like they used to try to say that like RH was forcing the camera in Momo face and shit. She forced it in her own kid's face. Cause out of all her kids, Isaiah don't be so enthusiastic about it like the daughter and the older son. Like he don't. His body motion tells a lot. Facial expressions tells a lot. When she at some video, she had to look at him to get him to smile, where he'll crack a smile, but other than that, he's just like, whatever. I'll do it for you, Mom, but I really don't care to do it. And that's the impression he gives off. And she thought she did something talking about next, child. Miss Receipt Queen, that shit been dead, Scorpio. That motherfucker ain't got no receipts to shit. That's why she be losing. The wife he has now is the second wife. Hey, Quadre. Who the hell this nigga done married twice? I do remember he was married twice, but I don't think we ever, unless I just don't remember ever come across the first wife. But we did pull all his I remember doing a live, but that was on my old channel, and show all his baby mothers. I show all his baby moms. I think it's 4 of them. And I picked out whose son belonged to who. I showed all that shit on matter of fact, it was just my last channel I showed that. But of course that was a lie, so I don't have none of that documented in my phone no more. She makes the kids lie for her on live all the time. Isaiah lied on RH and said she made Josh come live and say Josh never hit him. The kids are going to end up hating her. They definitely going to show some type of resentment toward her, Angela. They really are. They really are. Maybe he wasn't married, but he was with one of them older kids' mother. Oh, okay, Roz. I just know that I just know that he was with somebody else when she conceived that last one of them last or the last 2 kids from his ass. I know he was with another woman when that last child was conceived. Good morning, Lisa. Roz, he was married to her. I can't remember who put it out. Probably Lupa. That's the twin mom. He was on child support for them. Yep, you damn right, Scorpio. Damn sure was. But I knew he was with one of them. I just know that he committed adultery. Adultery is meaning you were married to somebody. He committed adultery and had another child with her ass. Yeah, embarrassed him wearing his mother pants. Not only that, there's another photo where when she first started fucking out with Janelle when she had that Fendi outfit on in New York, he had that same shirt on getting a fucking haircut. I think I do got that picture still in my inbox. That Fendi black and brown shirt when he was with his dad that kept showing them same goddamn barbershop haircut pics. We pointed out that he had on the same Fendi shirt that his mom had on when she first started fucking with Janelle. I said, damn. Then not too long ago, we see that the oldest daughter had on the same shirt. So she giving her kids hand-me-downs. I ain't saying anything wrong with it, but it's noticeable that she's giving her kids hand-me-downs other than going to buy them new clothes. Cause clearly when they are hand-me-down, and then she helped Janelle embarrass her oldest son when they had on them, I think they were Burberry pants. It was one of them brand pants. I said, that's really fucked up. Hell yeah, I talked shit about Janelle about that too. And did. Just cause I converse with him now, that don't mean I'm gonna take back nothing that I said about his ass. Act the fuck off. If you miss, I tell him. If you miss me saying something about you or what I can tell you. You ain't gotta hear it from no motherfucking body else but the source. Cause I said what I said at that time, and when I said it, I fucking meant it. The hell? I ain't changing shit. I promise you I'm not. Like it or love it. That's part of being real. Shit. That's what you was, and that's exactly how you got talked about, the way that you was acting at the time that your ass was acting. Can't take back nothing that was said because it was being said at the time of your fucking actions. I ain't no ass kisser to nobody. He called my phone. I played a joke and called his ass on live. He called my bro Robert and asked for my number. Robert called me and said, sis, Janelle wants your number. Is it cool that I give it to him? And I told him, yeah, which Janelle already had my number. He had my other number because I called him from my business line number when I called his ass on live. But I guess he wanted my personal number or something. I told Rob, I said, sure, go on and give it to him. Days after I talked to his lawyer Thursday, but I just talked to Janelle Saturday for about 2.5 hours. So it's like, again, I ain't gonna switch up from nothing what the fuck I said. And she out there coming talking about some about him linking up with somebody that called his kids turtles and shit. Like, girl, shut your bitch ass up. You just mad. Y'all bitches be mad. Be mad because these men got women that'll stand with them about the truth and about what's right. Y'all want a woman to stand with y'all lying ass. I ain't standing with no lying ass bitch, period. If your ass out here lying trying to drag a man, because I'm not the type of woman that will move that way. So why the fuck would I stand with a female that's moving in that category when I don't move that way, period? That'll be me trying to get in what I fit in. And I'm not finna get out here on the internet and get in what I fit in with no bitch. And I'm not even gonna try to link with a nigga to try to make a bitch mad. It's about the truth and about your kids. I'm on your ass about your own fucking children. How the fuck you mad at that, bitch? Cause that mean Queen Stout love the kids. I love for the kids that have both parents that are being there. Some stable ass parents. Shit. I don't give a fuck who be mad. Right is right and wrong is wrong. Hey, you Mika love. Hey, Miss Duncan. Always took them shopping and treated. Yeah, when them kids were dressed, RH never stepped out where he was dressed more impressed than them children. People were trying to say that he was trying to do it for the internet. Man, fuck all that. If he did it for the internet or not, he kept them up to par. He kept them up to par. You did not see them kids wearing clothes, the same clothes over and over and over. So help me understand how now some people are noticing that her two oldest sons is out here wearing some of the same pair of jeans over and over just with a different shirt. Come on now. Make it make sense. How a man paid you child support, you still keep the child away. And then the fact, a couple months ago, Janelle just took your son to a fucking concert. Like some of these things that you claim that you were mad when people were noticing that he wasn't doing shit for your kids. So when you will put him out here on the pedestal, and now he don't want your ass. Now you out here trying to go against the grain. Now you want to try to jump ship and say, okay, well then I'm just gonna state that all the shit that I've been hearing the content creators say, I'm just gonna clarify it. No, bitch, shut the fuck up. Sit your bitch ass down. Clarify it and shut up. Because we already know anyways. Because a real woman acknowledge shit like that. We pay attention to detail. We don't need your bitch ass clarify the motherfucking thing when the universe already clarified. You the one was out here trying to lie. Putting a nigga in the limelight of shit. And that man still came out. When I was saying that nigga ain't paid none of her bills, Janelle came out here and said, I ain't pay no bill. Hell, no, I ain't pay none of her bills. But the crazy thing about it is, you got your flying ass monkeys to come and massively report my YouTube because I was speaking the real and I was telling the truth. Just for in the fucking end, the shit that I said was actually the fucking truth. You said I was lying. Your baby daddy came out here and said that he ain't paid none of your goddamn bills. Same shit that I was saying. But you were mad at me for telling the truth. I saw that shit from afar. Shit. When I can pay attention to fucking detail of what the fuck is going on with somebody that's out here putting their business out here, then bitch, get the fuck off the internet and stop putting your business out here on the fucking internet, because there's a lot of people out here that play close attention to detail. It ain't got a fuck thing to do with nobody being invested. It ain't that fucking hard to acknowledge. No, what's too invested is the bitch too invested on putting their business on the internet because they want to be relevant. Like the hell? RH needs to take Lala. Lala love RH. Do you hear me? That girl loved her some RH, and you can tell. At that one time when they were doing a transition where he was giving Momo back to her, and he said, tell Lala, let Lala come give me a hug. She ran over there with no hesitation, and you could tell she hugged him real tight. Lala loved her some fucking RH. I don't give a fuck what they even went through after the fact. That girl loved her, and that shit really touched them kids. It confused her. She caused confusion with her kids when they had a father figure. He wasn't perfect, but he the best that they had for 6 years. And she caused confusion by trying to have them come out here and lie to the people on the fucking internet about what that man she wanted to put in the atmosphere that he physically did harm to her. Caused so much confusion and trauma in her own children. When them kids know for a fact that man was there for them. Now you confusing them by having them come out here and lie. Cause you they mama. You a poor excuse as a fucking mother. Cause I would never in my fucking life ever try to cause no confusion of my kids, or the fact I would never want to put trauma in my kids knowing what trauma did to me. as a child up to an adult. Why the fuck would I want to put that on my kids? When I know it fucked me up. That shit there weird as hell. Hey, Heather. How many kids does he have with his wife? One, as I know, is that girl. He was with someone with every one of his kids. And see, she had Joshua at the age of 18. So he probably still was with somebody. Cheating on her the whole damn time. DS Island, baby, you know we be up. Okay, it was the Burberry pants. Okay, yep. Her daughter had on the same pants for 2 days after she left jail. That video with Sleepy Lala had on that same pants again. She's more dressed up than me as a mother, my daughter gonna step better than me. I always say, ain't no way in hell I'm about to step anywhere in public and my child looking less favorable than me. It's never gonna happen. My child got in fights in school. People fuck with my child in school because I kept her dressed. I ain't never play no games about my child. It's a lot of times, even as you know what I'm saying, a young adult, sacrifice was always made because of due to my child. I always made sure she had. I ain't give a fuck if I didn't have. I ain't care as long as my child had. Hairstay did, kept dressed. I ain't give a damn. With or without it, but her dad was always there. You know what I'm saying? So, but her dad didn't buy her clothes. I mean, he gave me money to buy them, but I bought them and I kept her dressed. Like, I don't know, that bitch just weird, bruh. Go out and come back in, Angela babes, if you haven't sound issues. Cause my text is coming in and shit, so it'll go in and out. The wife is going to eventually beat Bree ass. What's up, the best of me? No shade. Bree moved back to NC to recover those ass whipping that been on the shelves. I give it by the end of summer. Somebody going to tag her ass. Ooh, child, listen. What y'all think about? Okay, so let me ask y'all this. Cause I got sent some pictures because I don't see Toya's, I don't see none of her content. So I did get sent a picture, so I guess they kind of hung out over the weekend or whatever. And see, that's my thing. What's understood ain't gotta be explained. Because if anything, they asked me what I felt about the picture. I'm like, well, shit, I'm gonna tell you like this. Knowing the history between them two, I don't think it was genuine. I'm not going against it. Yeah, you the auntie. But like I said, how can you make amends with a baby mother but don't make amends with your own brother? I don't see how that can't sit. That don't make sense to me. Because again, due to the fact that people know the history between them two, and the fact of what already happened with Dawn, and the fact that she ain't getting along. She's not getting along with she ain't getting along with none of her siblings like that for real. But just doing when the father passed, she was posting up pictures with Rob. So I don't know, that shit is just weird. But anyways, at the end of the day, I'm not saying that, she shouldn't link up with Stank or whatever to see her niece. You should. But why it got to be broadcasted on the internet though? What's the purpose? If it's genuine, everything ain't got to hit the internet. What proof is it, or what you looking for, or what did you get out of posting that you hung out with her? You hung out with her. That shit could be kept behind the scenes. Y'all made amends with each other. That shit could be coming behind the scenes. Because what part of it was anything about that photo that's supposed to be in educational purposes, or was it just for entertainment? Because if it's educational, then why didn't the caption say anything about the fact of, you know, what if it was educational, a caption probably would have said something about the fact of, regardless of what we went through, we made amends into the best interest of my niece, blah, blah, blah. I didn't see none of that. So again, was it educational purposes to show that whatever happened between family or whatever, that, you know what I'm saying, you can make amends and do what's best in the best interest of the children? Or was it for entertainment? Because the longest that I've been doing Rob, 10 years plus, and Toya saying herself that she never went and chilled with Bree when Bree was married to Robert. So to say that we the people don't know her in person, you don't know her either. I ain't going against Toya, no ways offended, but I'm just speaking of fact. You telling us the people that we don't know her personally, you don't either. You never hung with her when she was married to your brother. Y'all wasn't no motherfucking Ace Boone Coon. But again, I'm not going against the fact that you linking up with her and making amends and doing what's right, because Momo deserved the love from the village, which is her family, from her father's side and her mother's side. Not going against that whatsoever. But stop trying to do shit for the fucking internet for entertainment purposes. If you want to broadcast it to the internet, then show how you're trying to, you know what I'm saying, bring awareness to some type of shit. That ain't bringing awareness. That shit right there look like a motive to me. I don't give a damn what nobody say. It's something behind all of that. But hey, we ain't got to say shit. Because it's been coming to the internet for the past 3-4 fucking years. And what's in the dark always gonna come to the light. But kudos to that. Let's move along. But that's crazy. What's crazy is she mad because he talking to strangers that jerk her kids, but she the mom and kept laying up with the same man. She now saying hit her child. Yeah, trying to paint. It's crazy how she put Janelle on the pedestal for 2-3 years. Now you out here trying to paint this man as a monster, trying to paint him as he has a mental problem. All the shit that she trying to paint Janelle as, that's what she is. She's the monster. For sure, because she evil Jezebel. I don't side with no woman that's trying to keep children away from their fathers when fathers are trying to be there. We ain't the only shit that we seen. I mean, Janelle have taken accountability, full 100% accountability for the shit that he played part in. And like he said, God is punishing his ass right now for the things that he played part in. He even being punished for allowing her to come and lay up with him when he knew she was leaving her kids at home. I sent that video over too, when she was over there crying, hollering about paying for a $10,000 ring while she left her kids at home by their damn self. Then calling your daddy online just for us to hear your daddy tell you to get your ass home where them babies was. That's showing you as an unfit ass parent. I don't give a damn if Josh is the oldest, and the oldest you have the minimum age you got to be able to be left at home by themselves is what, 12, 13 years old. He was that age at the time. It don't matter. Your ass should have been home with your kids, not chasing behind no motherfucking nigga that you the one can't. You are the one spent that kind of money on. Nobody told you to spend that kind of money on Janelle. You did that shit all on your own trying to keep a man. You burnt your fucking pocket. Who the fuck was that I heard a clip of when they made a comment and said, I think I heard that shit from Jeannie. Somebody sent me a clip of part of her live and said, she said something like, your mom tell you that when you got a coochie, you should never be broke. So how you out here paying for the dick? How it was some shit she was saying like that, like she was paying for the dick. I mean, that's what she was doing. She was paying for it, and she wasn't getting reciprocated at all. Cause you ain't got not one bill paid. Like, how you paying for the dick and then you ain't even getting the light bill paid? Like, damn. You giving away free coochie and free money and you paying for the dick. Like, that, yeah, that's some backwards ass shit. I hope the clothes that RH buys for Momo he keeps at his house. I wouldn't send her shit. That's too nasty and trifling. Exactly. Knowing her ass don't wash on a weekly basis. I'm just telling the fact, Patricia, baby. They be being weird. And then they be always want to come out here. You so jealous. You so upset. Bitch, shut y'all bitch ass up. Y'all just mad because the truth hurts. Because if Queen still wasn't speaking the truth, why do y'all take the time to come over here and listen to my lives? Why do you go through my 1, 2, 3 hour lives to listen to everything that I have to say just to go over there and tell it to the next bitch? It's like your ass had to listen. If I know and I done seen some shit that them people done said that I stated, I was like, well, damn, I talked about that in my second hour of my life. So you went through my complete life. You listening to somebody that spoke on a person that you support, and you went through my entire life. Just for you to pinpoint out some things that you didn't like that I spoke the truth on, to go carry the bone back over there to say what I said. Like, man, y'all weird. Just weird. I hate Bree with a passion. What that girl did to her kids, those kids were hurt over losing Robert. I love my stepfather. My mom never took me from him. Exactly. And now they making videos, and that is just to try and get under the other father's skin. Exactly. When them kids, Yumiko. Okay, so when she did her Just Being Brianna little episode, when she had them kids at that barbecue spot, Hattie Marie's, that's one of my best barbecue spots here in Atlanta. She had them at Hattie Marie's. She asked them children about their father. Do y'all remember them kids speaking any good about their dad? When she questioned them kids about their dad, it ain't much that they had to say about him. When she asked them what would they want more from their dads, them kids stated for him to be there more. Do you think that happened? Now she out here trying to put him on a pedestal like he daddy #1 of the year. Them the same kids that was saying that they wish that their dad was there for them more often. That's the same dad that only seen them twice a fucking year during the fucking holidays and spring break and summer break. No Christmas, no Valentine, no birthdays, none of that. No school events, no daddy-daughter dates, no father-son dates, none of that. You don't have no videos out there like that with this first baby daddy. Your second baby daddy done went on to football practices, that went on school attendance, all types of shit. Woken cannot put out one fucking video that he have ever taken Lauren to a daddy-daughter dance like RH has, and that's his daughter. Woken, he could probably put out one video now because Giants is alleged to be playing basketball where he's going to school at. That's the only fucking videos he got. Anything before that, he ain't got. If Isaiah played football, Woken not have one fucking video of him being at Isaiah football practice. But she acting like he the daddy of the year. Like I said, where the fuck was Woken when you were dating Janelle? Where was the co-parenting then? Why was y'all not in a good space then? Now that neither one of your second or third baby daddy fucking with you, you got a puppet #1 baby daddy. Because that's the nigga that you got more of the kids by. That's the nigga I actually really think you scared to take all of them for a blood test on. Now you don't owe us shit. But it's definitely questionable as of how the fuck you not put the baby daddy that hibernated for 6 years on child support, but you going after the main 2 men that's trying to be there. I'm confused. Us real women know what the fuck time it is. Ain't nobody stupid, and they be mad with us because we speak the truth. They say we tried to talk and project things off on her, what we been through. Bitch, I ain't never had no baby daddy drama. So how the fuck am I trying to project something off on her that has never happened to me? I never had to drag my husband to child support court. I never had the second guess about who the fuck my baby daddy was. I never ran to the internet to try to dog out my baby daddy of nothing. Well, my husband, because he'll have a fit if he hear me call him baby daddy. But never went to nothing about where I came to the internet about my husband, what the fuck he did do. And anytime when me and my husband split up, but we did it before, we never split up when we was married. But right before we got married, before we left Alabama to get to Georgia, no, we moved to Florida, I mean, when his mom was on his dying bed. Right before that, we had a little breakup. And guess what? I dropped my daughter off, keep pushing. He called, didn't I tell you I had something to do? I'd be like, shit, I got something to do too. So we gonna have to work this shit out. This is what I gotta do. And when I'm done, I can come back and pick her up. Boom. Nothing else. There's nothing else to argue about. Nothing else was ever said. My dad is my daughter's father never second questioned where we, you know what I'm saying? We really went to battle about who does what for my child. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. He talked to somebody. You think I gave a fuck? We weren't married then. I don't give a fuck. We were young. I'm not finna be like, well, you ain't gonna see your child because you with another bitch. Bitch, nigga, I'm finna drop our ass off on your ass and keep on pushing. I'm one of them drop off bombers. Shit, devil is a lie. Now, I don't give a fuck what we went through. I still didn't never care about going on child support. I stayed on a hustle. But I never went through where he lacked out the responsibility. When we went through it at one point and my husband was switching jobs and shit, this was right before we got married. He was switching jobs and shit. He had a little downfall. Do you think that I tried to beat him down about it? I said, whenever you get on your feet, just, you know what I'm saying, do what you can do. Now, at this point, he was a big time drug dealer. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to this is at the time that he was trying to get up out of the streets. Yeah, my husband was a big time drug dealer. This is the time he wanted to get out the streets and he wanted to, you know what I'm saying? He was becoming from a boy to a man. He was ready to really get in that mode to settle down, to get married, to do whatever. You know what I'm saying? But when you heavily in the streets, it's things that you got to do accordingly to get your ass up out of the streets. So with that being said, of him not having a physical job, you feel what I'm saying? Like it was steps that he had to take. And me as a woman, do whatever you got to do. And when you get there, then just help. I didn't run to no child support court to try to beat them down and, you know, enforcing like, you ain't helping me. Nah, I ain't fuck all that. I ain't have time for all of that. And I was a fucking teenager, 19, 20. Like, I'm not doing all of that. Just do whatever you got to do when you're able to do it. That didn't stop me from being a fucking mother and did my part. Me running to the court system wasn't going to make shit happen for him no faster. I let that man do what he needed to do at his pace. As long as I knew and had faith that he was going to do it, then that's what it was. Regardless if he was with somebody. I didn't give a fuck about none of that. It was about the child. You feel me? Like, some females just fucking weird. Bitches just be really being weird. Like, what are you gaining? Shit, if you got faith, my thing is none of that shit has to happen where you gotta really be bitter towards your baby dad unless he's just a real bitter ass baby daddy. Because there are some out there. You feel what I'm saying? But at the same time, when that man really ain't trying to goddamn go through that type shit like that with you, things happen. Y'all didn't work out, so what? Move the fuck on. Do what's in the best interest of the kids. But don't try to hurt him by taking the kids away because you're really only hurting your children. And if you're a mother that stand up for your fucking kids, you're not going to put your ego before your children. When you knowing your kids love their father, bro, like, that shit's fucking weird to me. And I would never stand with a bitch like that. Never. I don't know for who you is. You be my sister doing some shit like that. I'm going to tear your ass off. That shit is wrong on all levels. I ain't with all that. It took two of y'all to have them. So Both of you should be a part of their lives. I hate the fucking court system. It's implemented and it's there to break up black families. They love to see a black family home torn apart. But that shit be weird though, man. It's be weird. Like I said, I don't go against a woman that feel like they need to do whatever you got to do. But when you're doing that shit out of spite, you're doing it out of spite when you know that father is trying to be there. Like, damn. That shit that weird, bro. That shit weird. Don't be surprised if the wife is going to breeze what's up I don't get with pink lips coming in. So, yeah, I don't know what she doing a damn welcome home party for, bitch. Ain't nobody welcoming your toxic ass. You taking that same toxicity right back to where you started at, bitch. And folks like that talking about, oh, she elevating. How the fuck you elevating by backtracking from where you left from? You think I'm finna move back to where the fuck environment that I left from? Hell no. That ain't elevating to me. That's no elevation. All you did was went back to your fucking hometown. All you did was went back to your hometown from where you started, where all your toxin and drama came from. That's it, that's all. Now, if y'all on my Facebook, if y'all ain't seen me on my Facebook in a couple days, somebody reported a comment and got me goddamn blocked for goddamn 7 days on. I can't get back on Facebook until April the 17th. They always trying to fuck with one of my channels. So it's one of these platforms they trying to fuck up, okay? It be one or the other, from YouTube to Facebook. But if y'all ain't seen me coming on, the last thing that I posted on my Facebook was when I did that Bag Lady by Erykah Badu. When people were showing me a picture that she packed her clothes in some black garbage bags. So I sung the Erykah Badu song on her ass. Bag lady, you gon' hurt your back. Dragging all them bags like that. I guess nobody ever told you all you must hold on to is you. Yes, that song. That song right there. One day, all them bags gon' get in your way. Act like, ooh, ooh. I sung that bad lady on her ass. Girl, I know sometimes it's heartache we can let go. Or when someone hurts you all so bad inside. You can't deny it. You can't stop crying. Say, I sung the bag lady on her ass. Bag lady face ass. Pack your motherfucking bags and get your ass the fuck up out of here. Atlanta is not gonna miss you because Atlanta did not know you. Okay? They act like she went to elevate. She ain't elevated what for shit. She went back to where she came from. From being a 304. That's where the fuck she came from being a 304. She left that bitch with 3 kids and went back with 6. The fuck? How is that elevation? And like who there in the chat that said, and she went back with ass whipping on the shelves for her ass. Cause there's some girls probably still down there holding some shit against her ass and ready to whoop off up in her ass. The hell? Talking about some elevation. Child, bye. If that bitch elevated from leaving, if my thing is, if she was gonna leave from Atlanta, she should have went back in that BMW. She should have went back in the BMW. She went back to her hometown in a damn another different color minivan. She came in a white one and left in a green one. What elevation? She could not handle. They're trying to justify and say she ain't got family here to help her do shit. You got their fathers here to help you do shit. You just want to take that away from them. Because what family down there? Why could none of the family that you got down in North Carolina come up here to Atlanta to assist with you? Knowing you ain't got family to fuck with you like that. Your daddy getting too old to keep going up and down that motherfucking road. And that's the main family that'll help you with them kids is your fucking daddy. Cause whoever else gonna help your ass. You got a girl that somebody showed that came up under one of her posts and said, "Oh yeah, come on back home. We got some babysitters down here so we can be outside." And that's what she commented under. She ready to be outside. She ain't going back to fucking North Carolina to try to level up. She want to go down there to be the fuck outside. Atlanta got way more opportunities than North Carolina. I am not shitting on North Carolina at all, because North Carolina got opportunities too, but its bigger opportunities of what she was trying to become is right here in Atlanta. Stop trying to use that shit talking about you ain't got no fucking help down here, no family and shit. Bitch, you 30, you in your motherfucking 30s. What help that you need? You ain't got no 9-to-5 job. She ain't got no 9-to-5 job that she need babysitters and shit. She don't fucking work no damn where. But yeah, I was trying to post that video that I did singing Bag Lady with her ass and on the video I got with her ass standing right there beside them motherfucking garbage bags that she like what grown ass woman showcasing a picture about you moving and you ain't got your clothes in no tubs or nothing. You got them in garbage bags. So when I seen that shit, the first shit came to my mind was Bag Lady by Erykah Badu. And she moving. Don't hurt your back, bitch. Don't hurt your motherfucking back. Bag Lady. The stink bag lady. God damn. I was singing with Erykah. You can't hurry on, cause you got too much stuff. When they see you coming, they must take off running from you. It's true, oh yes they do. One day, all them bags gon' get in your way. Act like that shit. Erykah Badu said, "Pack light, bitch." Me. Pack light, bitch. She packed those shits in some goddamn garbage bag. Hey, Miss Hardy, baby. I give it a month or two. Let's trust. Stank doing that shit to be childish. Yep, childish and pitiful, just like them motherfucking childish ass pom-pom, them 2 ponytails she rocking around in. Can't even pay to get a goddamn $30 hairstyle no more. She gotta walk around with her natural hair, which is cute. But bitch, I don't want to see no more 2 fucking ponytails like a fucking 5-year-old. You're a grown ass woman with 6 fucking children. Okay? Wear that shit naturally like a woman, not like a child. She doing her hair like she used to do Momo hair with the 2 pom-poms. Like, goddamn, grow up. At any point now. So you want to always be seen. We then. Thank you, Allure, for that gift, my love. I appreciate you. So he wants to always be seen. We done seen enough between the snot nose and the big, and girl, go sit the fuck down. And somebody showed me something that she did a video and trying to state that some people were mad that she was showcasing pictures of her and Brie. I said, who really mad though? Is anybody really mad, or that just something just to justify for her going live? Cause what? Why? Why would anybody be mad? Again, people know the history. So, of course, if they see it, the ones who know the history, yeah, they might have their opinion about something. And the fact of what you stated was the fact nobody knows her in real life. Neither do you. This the same person you dogged the shit out of on the internet. You took accountability for it like a woman, and you did. You apologized, and you did. But did she apologize to you? Hell, fuck no. The same way you went and wrote a post to apologize and did a live video and apologized to her, Bree didn't do none of that shit for you, okay? So, of course, again, when people see you posting pictures, they're going to pay attention to detail. It gonna reflect them back to the shit of what y'all went through on this internet. Knowing the fact that you did an apology video, you wrote a post for an apology, but you didn't get that shit reciprocated to you. So yes, they're gonna feel like you doing too fucking much. Cause why you gotta keep apologizing to a bitch that still ain't apologized to your ass? She ain't made no public apology on them large ass following pages telling you that she forgive you. Let bygones be bygones. She never wrote a post like that reflecting, reciprocating no apology back to you, back to Toya, period. And that's a fact. She never did a live video where she brought up Toya and stating that I'd accept your apology and I apologize for... I'm going to tell y'all like this, and I'm finna be real about it. I don't give a fuck who baby mama she is. So, brother, sister, I don't give a damn. A bitch that incited some motherfuckers to call CPS on me and my children to my household, bitch, I could never come back from that. I can't, y'all, and I'm gonna be real about it. I could never come back from that. If she want to apologize for it, okay, cool. But you think I'm finna be out here kiki-cat-can with a bitch? I'll wait till my niece get old enough. Cause you got me fucked up. You played with my livelihood when it came to my kids. I don't give a fuck. You ain't me and I ain't you. And I ain't coming back kiki-cat-can in a bitch face that incited her people and got online. Literally online and told the people that she did. Tell them to call CPS on her and to tell CPS that she was smoking weed around her kids on live. I could never come back from that. I ain't doing it, y'all. I'll accept your apology, but bitch, I couldn't fuck with you, period, on no level. None. At all. That shit would have been dead. I'll see my niece when she get old enough. Fuck that, y'all. I'm not doing it. I'll talk to you when you get with your daddy. I can talk to you through my brother. Cause I'm not doing that. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I'm not doing it. I just could never come back from a bitch playing with my livelihood like that with my kids. Cause that let me know you ain't give a fuck about me or my children. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I stood out here on the paint for my brother. Yeah, I said some shit. You saying let bygone be bygone. Okay, cool. But bitch, we are not finna be posted up on the internet like everything kudos. You got me fucked up. Cause like say you can forgive, but you would never forget. And I would never forget a bitch played with me and my livelihood about my children. Cause that's how much of a down woman I am about my kids. Shit, devil is a lie. She didn't know that was her sister-in-law. She was infested with roaches and not invited. I can't stand Toya sorry after what that girl said and done to her brother. Ain't no way you'll see me with Bree. After everything, Toya would sell her soul if she would. And even Dawn said she hated the fact that she said, hell, She didn't even know Bree her damn self. She had to learn Bree ass out. And when she realized what Bree the fuck was on, she still, you can tell sometimes Dawn still beat herself up about the role that she played with Bree against her fucking brother. You can tell that the accountability that she took on what she did, she knows she hurt herself as a sibling. You feel me? I'm sorry. I don't know what the fuck she got going on over there, but that shit just looked like some type of motive. And the fact that, I mean, I get it's out there that Toya has been trying to get Dawn arrested, taking her. Like, come on, bro. I don't give a fuck what me and my sister go through. There's nothing that neither one of them has said to one another to where you really want to go and try to have your own fucking sister locked up about some shit said on the internet. Then that means Robert should have your ass locked the fuck up for some shit that you said about him. You agreed to some shit that some other people said about your own brother. About being touched on. Like, come on, bro. That shit fucking weird. That's why I blocked from saying anything about her, period. Because at once, the ones that know, I once stood with her. But I only stood with any sibling outside because it was Robert's siblings. I would have known of none of Robert's siblings if it wasn't for him. I don't met every last one of them in person except for Dawn. But I can tell what Dawn's heart was when she genuinely took accountability for her. And sometimes, like I said, anybody could tell her the things about LaOnya, but she had to see that shit for herself. And if it was really all about the money, then she would have continued to stick around and get them same $400-500 she was receiving. When she let that shit go, that lets you know it wasn't about the fucking money. She felt betrayed her damn self and lied to. That shit is unbelievable to her that she even went that route. But then for you to have the other sister that got on to her for doing it, now you jumping the goddamn bandwagon and doing them because I wonder if this shit was still what happened with those pictures and shit of them being posted up if she was not going through it with Dawn and her brother. Because some shit that I done seen, them court documents, I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck who go back and tell Toya. That shit really fucked up. I would never try to have and show no stupidity like that online while I'm trying to have my sister locked the fuck up when I know my sister got some type, you know what I'm saying, something up with her health. Why the fuck you want to have your sister locked up so bad? I lose all respect for bitches like that try to do. Excuse me, y'all. I'm just speaking in generally, not calling her a bitch, but just speaking in general. I don't give a fuck. I'm never going to do nothing to the extent of getting nobody on the internet to fuck with me. Okay? Because it's always I don't give a fuck what me and my siblings go through. It's always going to be family over in every fucking body and anything. I'm never going to do anything to the extent to get a like or view from nobody off this fucking internet where I feel like I want to have my own sibling locked up. That's some real evil shit. When I sit back and look at that shit, I'm like, damn, bro, I really converse with this female. And look at the shit that I'm seeing outside of what I used to see. Like, that shit weird. Like, damn, did I really ever support this motherfucker? Like, what the hell wrong with you? It nothing I've seen that you and Dawn been going through on this internet is to that intense where you want to have your own sibling locked up. Bruh, that's hate within yourself. It ain't got shit to do with Dawn. That's something within her fucking self that she need to take care of. Because I would never have that much hate for my sister when I know my sister did never do nothing that intense other than some back and forth shit that was said on this motherfucking internet. Can't nobody ever make me go against my sibling like that. I don't give a fuck what we done been through. I would never showcase that to an outsider. Because deep down inside, when you want to be out here and talk about God, ain't no God causing no confusion and no type of destruction like that. Where you want to have your sister locked up. This dumbass TPO shit. Like, girl, that shit is weird, y'all. It's very weird. That's some real weird ass shit. If you a disagreement with your sister, okay, cool beans. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can handle that shit outside the internet. That's why I never engaged into none of that between what was going on with the siblings. But some recent shit I just seen, I'm like, God damn, bro, that shit that is foul. You really going through the extent it got denied because your ass had the wrong address. So you go refile? Like, baby, it's not that motherfucking serious. Your focus should be your husband and your motherfucking kids. If you don't want to deal with your sister, okay, fine, kudos. Because the same shit that you claiming your sister did that you talk about you on the internet, you did to her as well. So why be so fucking petty and go to the courts to try to file charges to have your sister locked up? That's weird. You just lost, you supposed to be mourning your father. But clearly something ain't right in the mind where you want to have your own sibling in jail. Like, come on, bro. That shit crazy. Unless I missed something, y'all. Somebody tell me in the chat, what did I miss? Because I see nothing that they didn't, one and the other didn't do to the other. Whether you want to have one of your sisters locked up. Like, hold on, y'all. That shit weird, bro. I don't know, y'all. That's just weird to me, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Me and my sister's got a tight bond. But one of my sisters, we do be getting into it. But I would never do, I would never, because like, it's like she knows to say some shit to push my fucking buttons that they will flip a switch on her ass. But I still love my sister to death. Death do us fucking apart. I never have that hatred in me where I ever want to see my sister behind nobody fucking bars. Nobody. It ain't shit my sister could ever say to me and beat me at words where I feel that I want to have my sister locked up behind no motherfucking bars. Ever. Words is words, baby. We all speak words. I am not that motherfucking weak where I want my sister locked up. Then you out here joining forces with the motherfucking bird brain, Jezebel ass baby. Do you think I'll be out here trying to goddamn make amends? And another thing, I ain't finna be trying to make no amends with a motherfucker that's keeping my niece away from her fucking daddy either. Fuck that. I know what they going through, but I'm gonna have to tell you something about my motherfucking brother. We not about to do this. You need to be making this shit right with my brother and making sure that he is being able to have access to his fucking child. I ain't finna be out here posting up on the internet like that's something to see. That shit ain't a motherfucking thing to see if you ain't setting that bitch down and telling that bitch, let my motherfucking brother get his motherfucking daughter. When that shit happen, then post like y'all motherfuckers doing something. You ain't doing a damn thing posting no goddamn picture up, showcasing that you with a bitter ass baby mama that's up here using your niece as a pawn to keep your niece away from her fucking daddy. Weird. Just weird. Hell, my brother, I probably beat your motherfucking ass. Drag you by the motherfucking ponytails or something. God, baby, listen, I do not play about my brother. I am my brother's keeper, baby. And I'm my sister's keeper. You got me fucked up. I would never go against the grain. When I know my brother is not a bad father to his daughter. Not gonna happen. Bitch, we'll be like No Limit Soldier around this motherfucker. No Limit Soldier. I thought I told you. I'm stepping about mine. And if I already gave a little, you know what I'm saying, history on my previous live about, you know, my brother marrying into a church family and how the mother was trying to, you know what I'm saying, pull my brother away from his first daughter like she didn't exist. Bitch, she gonna always be here. She number one. What the fuck we doing? I ain't playing them games about my brother, and I damn sure ain't playing about my niece. I put my niece in their face every fucking chance I had. Bragged about all in your face. The wife can go and have kids, but this one gonna be the first. And she would not be placed like she's non-existent to nobody. Shit. Always crying. She talked that little sister and looked like the big brother. I can't. Okay, I read that. That's right, Steph. I ain't sitting around no woman keeping her kids away from their dad. I can't do it, DS. That shit don't sit right with me. When I'm a woman of caliber, when I know I don't move like that, I'm not finna sit at a bitch table, kiki cacan with your ass. Like that shit is cool to me, bro. I can't do it. I can't do it. Always with the country wig, snot, and filters. Go sit the fuck down. I can't with her. Then she thinks she room or the looks to come out here and check somebody. Bitch, you crazy. Linda be going in. Then lying talking about she tricking on him. He tricking on her. She was doing the tricking. Exactly, Yumika. I made a fucking video of that goddamn song that she did on TikTok. I made a video of her about that song that she did on TikTok. Damn, I see the down there with a song in my head and I added Jonelle picture with my last nigga with my bro about that tricking on. I put Jonelle picture in there. I think it's on my TikTok, but on my TikTok is on the phone that I'm on, so I can't show it. Ooh, child. It's sad Walker never done anything for them kids. Now, Didi, he ain't got out like they were challenging. Like back then, we were challenging his ass and said, we challenge your ass to post any picture of your kids at the ages they were when she was with Robert. He went and posted some pictures. Nigga, you got a few of these pictures off your baby mama page, bitch. We been here 10 years plus. We damn near know of every motherfucking picture she don't posted with them children. You don't went and took some pictures off her page because you got them in collage and put them together in pic art. Nigga, you got the goddamn symbol, the damn symbol of the app you using at the bottom of the page on the right-hand side. And then you had them bitches texting. I literally still got the copy of the text that a bitch was talking shit to me, texting me while I was talking live about it, y'all. They were texting me while I was talking live about it, talking about woke and showing pictures. Talking about woke and showing pictures. Okay, I'm finna show them to y'all right here. Woken was showing pictures online about them kids. They were texting my phone about this shit. Look at this shit. Hold on. Let me see if I can turn the light on. Ass on red light special. Hold on. All right. What that say? You really a dumb bitch, huh? Yes, the fuck they were. Both Isaiah and Josh and Lauren was little as fuck the same age as the pics you posted with Robert. You a pathetic bitch. You too fucking ugly to be nasty as you are. I said, says the bitch who got her face reconstructed. The only dumb bitch I see is the weak ass bitch on my line. Cause I bet your rent, you couldn't or wouldn't step to me to say to my face, I'm not about to entertain a scary bitch on my line, maggot asshole. Talk to yourself and go take care of them motherfucking kids, you unfit, weak ass bitch. This when they texted my phone when I was online. Like, who the fuck you think you talking to? I said a bitch on my line I've applied pressure to, and you want to play phone games. And I leave that shit for a week, bitch. Cause tight to your funky ass fingers fall. The it's supposed to be in the fuck off. Like the fuck I said, them pics he showed them kids wasn't with RH, ho. Remember he said he had to sneak and see the kids. So how the fuck he get pics if he's sneaking? Y'all a bunch of This is from a number that was texting me last year when last year when I was going online. Since we talking about them pictures, when I was telling they ass to show me where that nigga had pictures of them children at any time them kids was in the presence of Robert. He went and stole some fucking pictures off the baby mama shit. Bitch, I ain't dumb, nigga. I've been here following Robert 10 plus years. I know at the time that she was with that nigga. Okay? Your ass was hibernating, bitch. You ain't got no fucking pictures of them kids when Robert was taking care of them. Y'all bitch was sneaking and geeking. So here's another one. Let me see. They were texting me about that shit. Baby daddy number one got you looking real dumb, don't he? Leave that man alone. He posted the pics. Robert lied to you, dumbass. You should feel like an idiot. Challenge Robert to post a pic in 2025 with both his kids and grandbaby, dumb hoe. I said no. He made himself look real dumb because those pics wasn't when they were in Robert's care. You look dumber for even texting my phone line, fucking idiot. Internet got y'all fucked up. I got a bitch stressing, calling for help from her baby daddy to get dog walk and a flying monkey on my line feeling pressed. Challenge Bree to show them alleged twins face up and do them girls' hair with her unfit mother face ass. So this at the time when Bree bitch ass was pregnant. And I know it wasn't nobody but Bree texting my motherfucking phone. Out here making them goddamn fake ass goddamn bitches out here making fake ass texting our phone numbers. Texting my goddamn phone while I was going live. But they want to sit up here and was calling me a stalker. But who the fuck the stalker when I would never made a fake ass phone line to text that bitch phone? They never seen me in the chat of her lives. Her and all her flying monkeys always was in my goddamn chat. So who's stalking who? Because I'm confused. They never seen me in her chat. Never. They ain't got not one screenshot of Queen Steph ever been over there in her chat. These bitches was stalking and calling me while I was going live. Ooh, let's see what Queen Steph got to say. Ooh, because they know Queen Steph was speaking the motherfucking truth. So they got to go make fake ass text my phone numbers to text me while I was going live. From ones that was here seeing that shit, y'all know what time it was. I had that bitch pressed and still got that bitch pressed. And I have any bitch, you don't have anybody pressed that's speaking the truth. A motherfucker want to silence you and have people report your shit because if I wasn't speaking the truth, then why were you trying to get my shit shut down? Make it make sense. You ain't trying, you did get it shut down. But bitch, I'm back. Bag lady. Bag fucking lady. I'm going to find a way to post some of that video and I'm going to post it on my channel. Or I might just go acapella on her bitch ass. I'm gonna have to do an acapella for with no music for YouTube. Cause I try to post what I had on goddamn on Facebook and YouTube said blah blah. I even tagged Erica Badu to it. I tagged her YouTube to my goddamn video, basically to showing to give credit, and YouTube still blocked it. I said, well, damn. So I think you have to, it was more than 60 seconds. So you can post it, but you can't do more than 60 seconds, I believe. So I'm going to try to find a way to post it, though. But I redo that shit and go acapella. I don't give a damn. Let me get some old Long Island iced tea in my ass. Sang to my damn heart fall out. Hey, that one. I'm going to get that video on YouTube one way or the other on her ass. But if y'all following my Facebook, Queen Steph Crit, it's over there. And for ones looking for me on Facebook, I'll be back over there on April the 17th, child. They can't stop watching me because they forever trying to report some shit. These bitches, they can't fuck with my content, so they go all down in the comments, y'all, and reported a comment and said I was harassing. I'm telling Facebook, how the fuck I'm harassing a bitch that's on? This is how I said it. How the fuck I'm harassing a bitch that came in on my post and commented? And I responded back by calling her a bitch. And you say I'm harassing a bitch that came on my page? Make this shit make sense. That was my question to the goddamn supporter. How the fuck I'm harassing a bitch that came on my page and commented? I'm talking about, I said this bitch went through going in the comments and reported a comment. And they fucking blocked me for a whole week. Over a comment, y'all. Cause they already got my Facebook. Clearly they got it in the system for a continuance of harassment or bullying. So it's like a nigga could barely say anything cause they watching and just go to reporting stupid shit. Ooh, child, but when I get back on them stories, gonna be fire. Okay, everything going in the goddamn stories. Report that, bitch. It's going in the stories. Okay. I called a bitch for coming in my shit, and they blocked me for 7 days. I mean, I can watch shit, but I can't comment. I can't do shit but watch. That's all I can do. That's what grown women do, Queen. Stank, still a child in her head. And she need to grow the fuck up. But I don't want to keep making them excuses like the lady with the coochie over there, because Bree still got enough room to grow up. When the fuck she's gonna grow up? She's over the half of 50. Half of 50 is 25. She been 25 a long time ago. 8, 9 years ago. It's time to grow up. Now you gonna forever want to be a child with your children? Let your kids be kids by their damn self while you be a damn 100% mother. How the fuck you got kids and still trying to be a kid? That's weird. You can't teach your kids shit. That's how you know she won't learn no guidance and no structure. Her daddy let her go stay with a grown-ass man at the age of 16. Girl, my mama would have grabbed me by my goddamn hair and bop my ass talking about going to live and stay the night in a nigga house at that age. You got life fucked up. Mary C would not play no shit like that. She would come drag your ass. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I remember I did that shit one time. And I was pregnant. She didn't drag me, but she snatched my ass up. My mother respectfully came. This was when me and my husband was not married. But I was pregnant. 17, I think I was. My ass did not go home. I stayed at my baby daddy's house, but his mama was there. Cause his mama would get up and cook us breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Cook us breakfast in the morning. We literally had just got finished eating breakfast. My mama came over there and said, "Is Step over here?" Snatched my ass right up out of all and then let me know I don't give a fuck if you pregnant or not. You do not motherfucking not come home and step foot in that motherfucking house, okay? Mary, see, my mama did not play, okay? I came from a military background, and my dad, the one that was in the military, you would think that my mama was a fucking sergeant or something. Baby, my mama did not play the fucking radio, okay? Shit, pregnant or not, get your ass the fuck home. Well, don't you ever fucking disrespect me like that and not bring your ass home at night. And told my husband, his mother, don't you ever let her stay in your fucking house without even, here's my number right here. My mama did not play, baby. I don't know what the fuck stank mom and daddy was on. Cause my parents ain't play that shit talking about some motherfucking staying in the house. Yeah, all right. Got her fucked up. Boy, you ain't shit either. She playing both sides. And she's still against RH. I don't care what nobody say. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That one, it's something deep within herself. All that trying to play victim. All that trying to play like she a black sheep. I like, grow the fuck up out of that. Because if you really love your siblings, bro, you is not gonna be out here on the motherfucking internet showing that you got no type of hatred towards your fucking family, bro. The shit that they was over there doing was weird. It's so much that I wanted to come out here and just, ugh. But at the end of the day, as a supporter to Robert, I knew my boundaries. Even though I said Robert's my brother from another mother, that's what he has grown to be. There's still boundaries to that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I have to stand on that. Cause I had to really, sit back and like, that's his sister. You know what I'm saying? And at some point, y'all, I was saying to myself, I don't give a fuck if it's his sister or not. I'm finna get ready to go off on her ass and she keep going on and on. Her and OB ass. But again, it's boundaries to that shit. I had to step back and let family do family. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna engage with that. I just would, hit Rob up and like, you good? You cool? Something you need? You know what I'm saying? Like, my prayer's still with you, bro. That's what I did on the back end. All I did was text him and send prayers. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I think I stand with you at this point. That's your family. So I'm chilling though. But I'm just letting you know I want to flip. But Rob be like, you good, queen. You good. And when he say that, then I just left it alone. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't engage with it. I let shit be what it is. There's plenty of times I wanted to come out here and, ooh, baby, listen. I'm like, no, queen, just chill, man. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, it's boundaries, man. It's boundaries. Because I definitely love him like a brother from another mother, but it's boundaries, you know what I mean? Like, the shit was really foul. It was really fucked up, so that's why this shit, it turns out I ain't give a fuck about nothing. But when old Sazoon brought her ass out here, like I had to tell her something like, hold the fuck up. Wait a minute now. I just now listen, like goddamn. Leave him alone, child. Leave him alone. She ain't elevating at all. Week one, can't stand her. No, she ain't going. Her ass gonna be stuck. Why she kept talking about everybody else gonna be stuck, her ass gonna be stuck right where she at. Yep, do get up under that skin. Shit, if you can't get up under, if you ain't talking to get up under the skin, then what the fuck we doing, you Mika? What the fuck we doing? What the fuck are we doing, baby? Listen. I saw you squat on that pot this morning. I laughed so damn hard. Thank you, Capricorn love. Hey, Yumika, listen. Baby, when I went back and looked at that goddamn video myself before I even posted it, y'all, I just put my phone down and I just busted. I was like, oh my God, boy, I ain't got a bit of damn sense. Now P.O. came back, P.O. with more kids. Yep, that man too old for her foolishness. Queen stepped that video with the pot was funny as hell. And that's where she gonna really have to look. Oh, y'all know I have. Y'all don't know, y'all gonna know. What's up, Shirley McGee? I'm gonna give y'all a laugh. That Love Live Laugh gonna run with me any fucking channel I pop open, okay? I've had Love Live and Laugh from the first one, the second one, the third one, not this one. Like, Love Live Laugh, baby, we gonna get us a laugh now. Laughing is good for the soul. We're not about to be no angry birds over here. We gonna talk our shit, pop our shit, speak the truth, speak the facts. However we, you know what I'm saying? However I choose to fucking to deliver it, it's always a message. Everybody can't handle the way that I might deliver things. I had some woman tell me like, Queen, you curse too much. I'm grown. If you can't handle how I talk and how I give it, then baby, I never force anybody to like me. You can clearly unsubscribe. It's not gonna hurt my feelings. Okay? It's not gonna hurt I'm gonna be me. I know when and how and when I want to talk where I'm in my soft air, gentle, you know what I'm saying? Like, but baby, listen, we dealing with life situations out here. We dealing with women out here telling lies about domestic violence. I'm sick of seeing this shit. I'm sick of seeing it. We, you know what I'm saying? We dealing with life situations of women want to try to keep fathers away from their kids when it's so much of a big trend in the black fucking community. When you want to be heard, sometimes that tone gonna be loud. And if you can't handle it, then like I say, I still love it and it was never be under pressure. You can unsubscribe. I don't give a fuck. I'ma still love you from afar. Cause that's just me. But I'm not gonna lower to who I am of how I feel the need that I want to deliver a message because you can't handle some type of, you know what I'm saying, profanity. Okay, so until you can show me in the Bible where it says thou shalt not speak profanity, even if you did show me what's in the Bible, God is not punishing me for no fucking profanity. Like, man, don't tell me how to talk. But when I'm talking professionally, when it comes to my nursing, I'm talking professionally when it comes to, dealing with my business or whatever. Like, I talk how I'm supposed to talk when I need to talk. This the fucking internet. And when I feel like I want to talk when I ain't doing too much profanity or whatever, when I'm talking about it depends on the subject, you know? Like, the conversation of how the deliverance go for me depends on the subject. Because I've had plenty of lives where outside is calm, cool, collect, blah, blah, blah. But it's always pertaining to the subject. And sometimes that shit touches you though. You know what I'm saying? It ain't my emotions ain't in it. It's just that Jersey tone to get loud when that voice is to be heard. That's it. At the end of the day, it still ain't no hard feelings. It should never be any hard feelings about a fact being spoken. So hey, be what it be. I still love y'all though. But just know, baby, I ain't gonna go running behind you and say why you leaving. I ain't gonna do it. I suggest for you to if you can't handle it. I mean, that's just being real. Didn't Rob teach her about totes? Y'all ass crazy. Linda, that's what you move your belongings in, not garbage bags. Thought she was in the big one. Girl, hey, she lost that respect and she was the big one, Linda, when her ass was over there hanging them goddamn curtains up with thumbtacks. Hell. And it was in that big house. Like, girl, all that money you make, how the hell damn thumbtacks in the pack? You can get them shits from the Family Dollar store, hell, Dollar Tree. You know what I'm saying? $1.25, $2. Go get some. You up here buying damn thumbtacks and you don't even want to goddamn buy no curtains. Like some real curtains, putting your shit up with rods and shit. You using thumbtacks, like cheap ass. But then I hear talk all that big talk she was talking about somebody. That's why I say you is paying attention to detail to some shit. When you look, I'm like, damn, she talk shit about somebody. Talking about somebody had some damn, she make money more than anybody. I like all the down talk she did to people about money she made. But then the whole time, bitch, you hanging your curtains up by thumbtacks. Like, no, ma'am, you can't. No, you got to pick one. You can't do that. So you'll rather lack on how the inside, the comfort of your home should be, and rather go buy materialistic shit for yourself and a nigga that you trying to keep around in your presence, and you still lost at that. I kept saying it was that Janelle was gonna bring her ass down to his level when it comes to that bank account. Straight up. And do I feel bad? Hell no. For what? You as a woman knowing what you were doing, so you allowed that shit. You allowed it. You continued it. Even when you came out here and told us the people, you still continued it. So why the fuck should I be mad at him for it? You try to keep him around. And I kept telling you, shit, stop buying that nigga. Make that nigga buy you. What the fuck are you doing? And you would get mad at me. She would get mad at me because I was telling the truth. I was trying to tell you how not to let a nigga handle you like that. And you were mad at me because you wanted to be the weak bitch. And keep sitting around this motherfucker buying a nigga and shit. Trying to buy love. What's that name? It was a movie back then that said, "Can't buy me love." Love. I remember that movie, that old flick, "Can't Buy Me Love." Like, girl, that shit been out a long time ago. Yeah, that's common sense. Your parents should even have to teach you that. The fuck? Your heart is giving. Like, girl, bye. Yeah, I'm tired of looking at that shit you make. It make her look very childish. Like, girl, you a grown ass woman. Fuck you doing? Ain't nobody mad. We see the play. She just trying to be seen and in the mix. Didn't Bree call DCF on her crybaby ass? And I just could never come back from that, Linda. Call defects on me. They both fake as fuck. She just gonna be another babysitter while she is there. Basically, you Mika. That's it. That's all. Bree just using her upside K ass, and boy still jealous of her siblings. You thought that was old when you see bees and Momo hair? See you when you're 18, niece. Bree doesn't even show she cares a fuck about Momo cousins. Hell no, she never did. Cause D.S. Island, come on, baby, let's think about it. If she had in her mind that she wanted to go to move back, this was a quick move. There was no long history of I've been thinking about moving back home. This shit was quick when she realized Jonelle was not. That was it when her ass went to jail. That shit was it. She practically knew that Jonelle was no longer going to be fucking with her like that. You feel what I'm saying? It was definitely going to only be all about his children. So now you want to try to motherfucking run. Cause my thing is, if there is anything with genuine, you ain't even have to be in a position where you felt like you wanted to move back home. If there was something genuine between about allowing Momo to deal with Robert's sister, why wasn't it then? Before she even left Atlanta, why was no amends being made then? She was or have met Woken to get them fucking kids. If they all in North Carolina or whatever, why did Toya didn't meet her then too when she was doing that transition with her other kids to see Momo when Momo was with her, taking them children to get to meet their dad? Like shit like that would have even been broadcasted. Like shit, like man, listen, like I said, when you know the motherfucking history, it make you, you know what I'm saying, line shit up, think about it. You just ain't quickly grasping for it just cause you see it right then. That shit gonna make you go back and think, like, hold on, wait a minute. You called CPS, you talked about this, that amends was still made. Y'all let that shit broadcast. So if y'all really made amends and she was talking to her over the phone type shit, that would have been broadcast. Why it had to be to what she really actually got into the city. Like, okay, if it ain't for the clout, the views, okay, then let it be for what it be. But baby, we ain't slow. We ain't slow, child. I guess she done forgot about all that and still at odds with your blood sister. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Dawn ain't never called motherfucking CPS. So how you making amends and showing that you made amends with a bitch that not only her, but she made several other people, incited them to call CPS on you. But you and your sister said some stuff back and forth against each other on the internet, but you trying to send your sister to jail. Like that shit is fucking weird. But you want us, the people that see what the fuck going on, don't want us. Y'all can think what y'all want to think. Okay, and we are going we it's a fucking fact. How about that? Cause it was out here on the internet publicly. You making amends with a bitch that called CPS on you, but you're not making amends with your sister that did not go that route. Y'all argued and said some shit against each other and about each other. But a bitch your sister did not play with your fucking livelihood. Well, she called CPS on you. But your brother baby mama did. Like, it's just weird, bro. Now, that's a fact. Cause we damn sure could talk about it. And I don't give a fuck who go back and take that bone. Cause baby, I'll come on your panel and talk to you about it. Cause she don't talk to me several times. And one thing about Queen Style, I'm gonna speak what's real. And when you're wrong, bro. When you're wrong. I'm not gonna side with you when you're wrong, and that's being real to you as an acquaintance, associate, a friend, however you want to level that shit. I'm never gonna fake it to make it with nobody. If you would never be able to handle a person that's there to that really a person that don't fuck with you for real is the person that's gonna lie to you. A person that really fucking with you, they gonna tell you the fucking truth. It ain't siding with you to try to, you know what I'm saying, cap save a hold your fucking ego and your fucking feelings. No, what's real is real and what's wrong is wrong. I don't give a damn. Straight up. I ain't kept saving her no adult feelings. Like I'm just not. Cause if don't nobody else tell you what's real, who the fuck else? I ain't with trying to fuck off with you, and if you got to keep sending out this motherfucker trying to fake it to make it. No, sit your ass down. You wrong. You wrong. You wrong. Ain't no way in hell. Child, bye. She didn't even know Bree when she was married to Ross. She got online and said she was infested with roaches and she couldn't come to the cookout. If I had to be the one to always flatter you, it ain't never gonna happen. Hell no. Hell, I'm trying to tell you, DS Island. I am trying to tell you, cause baby, listen. I'm choosing my integrity at all motherfucking times. Okay? I ain't faking the making with nothing and nobody. Nobody. That is not being real. You're gonna have to accept for what the fuck it is. Cause like I said, I don't bow down to belong. If I gotta kiss ass to be your friend, I'm good alone. Because if you listen, I'm good alone. Because if keeping you means losing my dignity, I choose my dignity at all times. I wasn't built to beg, bow, or brown nose a motherfucker like, fuck no, we gonna keep this shit G. Like I said on my post, I'd rather be alone than fake for a seat at your table because respect isn't requested, it's required. If loyalty feels like work, then bitch, Queen Step is unemployed. If the loyalty that I'm looking for feeling like work with you, bitch, I'm employed and you can rip the motherfucking application up. Fuck out of here. Bitches be out here being weird. Really weird. And I stand on loyalty to the fucking to the T. Okay? Don't make me question your loyalty. Cause if I got to question, then that shit ain't what's real. But I can be upfront enough to tell a person what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I fuck with you, I can give you an explanation. If I don't give a fuck about you, you would never get an explanation. I'll let you think what you think, how you think, and move the fuck on. Shit. Bitch, we grown around here. Nobody for no, and we ain't no fucking children. No, she wasn't. She damn sure wasn't. DS Island, if she had to come out here and try to expose anything about any of her siblings. And that man still never really said nothing. When he probably could have said a lot. And then a lot. And the only thing that I said with all that shit was going on was I would never allow my husband to disrespect my siblings like that. Not online. Not even in person. I mean, yeah, get it off your chest, but it's boundaries to certain shit. You know, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I'ma stand with my husband, but at the same time, baby, we not about to be doing none of that shit online for the world to see. Like, that shit was fucking weird. I would never do my siblings like that. I don't give a fuck what we going through. Don't feel sorry for Bree because she was a woman, so I understand. Yeah, we all gonna grasp with the woman first. You know, we really are, cause we sentimental when it comes to that some type of shit. But at the end of the day, shit, when shit being brought to the light, you can't be in denial about that shit. Ain't no more siding. It's about truth. Like hell no, because again, if don't nobody tell you what that truth is and be real with you about that truth, then you gonna still be that woman to keep lingering with the same shit, doing the same pattern. Hell no, somebody got to tell you, sit your ass down. God damn, it bitch still ain't sat down. And you got goddamn a clip out of the lady with the coochie hair over there talking about something we want to see her this, see her daddy. I'm like, damn, you ain't gonna make this motherfucker take accountability just like she don't even want to take accountability. Stop you yourself, like bitch, just shut up on this subject. Cause one moment you talk about you, Gina played all the goddamn videos. I mean, recordings and shit of you talking about her, saying that you wouldn't allow your daughter to listen to her, influence her, and blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that. Then you out here being contradictive and trying to say how we don't want to see Brie and how we want to see her this way, down bad and blah. So when nothing, my thing, I'm listening to that shit. I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about? So my thing is, you trying to say that we want to see her broke, that we want to stop her financially, but it's okay for what that bitch did. It's okay for her taking a step of trying to call the board of nursing on me. It's okay that y'all were calling people fucking jobs. Like y'all bitches weird. Y'all was out here trying to cause people, fuck with people financial. There are some people that lost their jobs in this fucking saga because y'all playing on the motherfucking phone lines of somebody's job. Y'all the same motherfuckers that did it to Toya husband. Calling his job and got whoever did it. But at the end of the day, like, how the fuck can you say what somebody don't want to see her with no bread when she herself out here try to fuck up the next person's bread? She try to fuck up her own baby daddy's bread when she want child support. That's dumb. Why the fuck are you trying to fuck up the way your baby's daddy is eating when you know you want child support? That's dumb as hell. Let them niggas make that money. The more money they make, the more money you can get. Ain't no way in hell I'm finna try to fuck up how he get no money when I want some money for my child. Like, bitch, y'all, woo, child, yo, where the slow bus at? Put them bitches on there with their helmets on, child. I don't like, boy, if all, and she doing all that line talking about she got swelling and fluid on her brain. All that was for super sticker chats and cash out. That's crazy. I would never play on my health like that one. I mean, all well, done well, hope everything go well. If you know what I'm saying, she is having that issues with her body, but I'm not finna be out here. Y'all, I'm just not. It's just a lot of shit I'm not about to be doing for no internet. That shit just be weird to me. Like, weird. If people just don't understand how the universe work, like the things that y'all know how y'all say the tongue is a powerful thing. So my thing is, when you're speaking with your fucking tongue from your mouth about your own health, like I'm not saying it's a lie, but if you're putting it out there as a lie, and then you just gotta understand you putting that shit out there in the universe for it to, you're speaking it upon yourself. Like, that's weird. Cause that same dollar, whatever you trying to do it for, gonna get spent and gone, and you ain't gonna be out here to be able to try to make that back because you don't spoke something bad about you that was a lie on yourself. Now you in recovery, trying to come back from that. Like, that shit, man, listen, I'm not finna do that for no fucking super sticker, chat, like, view. You got me fucked up. I would never, ever fucking, that's why I say to y'all, regardless of whatever we engage into, bro, don't let this internet take you over subconsciously where you just doing off the wall shit. Think about the like, if you don't understand how the universe look, go Google it, read it. That's the thing about us blacks. Our ancestors got their ass whipped because they was trying to learn how to read. And now that all those years, throughout the years, we got that right to learn how to read. A lot of black folks don't learn how to read. Some motherfuckers just take what a motherfucker say without no proof, no receipts, no nothing, and just run with it. Like, I be like, bruh, listen. But again, anything my grandfather taught me, I keep that shit and I took it up the heat. You will never understand how some things are in life because you're not a person that moved that way in life. That's it. That's all. So don't even try to ever strain your brain into you can think about it, put thought into it. If you don't come to a conclusion, leave that shit the fuck alone. Don't stress yourself out about why certain people do certain things because you're not a person that will move like that. Cause you just straining your brain. It ain't gonna come out as a why they do it because you wouldn't do it, so you ain't gonna never know. So just leave that shit and leave the motherfuckers that do that, leave that shit where they at and just keep on fucking pushing. Like, I'm not finna bust a blood vessel trying to word like, God damn, why are you doing that? And why? Well, I don't move that way, so I would never fucking understand it. And after, thinking about it a minute, I'ma leave that shit alone, keep on moving. I ain't finna strain myself about it. Bitch, you just let me see who you are and how you are. Like, keep that shit over there. Don't bring that shit over here. Don't bring that shit the fuck over here, bro. Woo, child. Yeah, I love my siblings, bro. I don't give a fuck how much we argue. I would never do no shit like that. Never. All right, y'all. At least we got 185 that jumped in and got me at 132. So I guess I could say I'm satisfied. We could have got 53 more likes, but it's all good if you was in the bushes. You wanted to hear what I had to say. Even though you didn't even like the like button. But still much love. I ain't got shit today. I'm fucking with y'all, up with y'all all night. It's about to be 5 o'clock. But guess what? Y'all already know Queen Steph gonna be asleep about noontime. I ain't gotta get up either. Cause if I had to get up, my ass still would be up, but I'd probably be out because I try to be out so I can go on and run my errands. But I got my supervisor on deck today, so I can really chill today on a Monday. I stay the hell away from that goddamn Atlanta traffic, baby, because that shit be causing me hell. I've been beating through that bitch, fighting through that bitch like the motherfucking Power Rangers all weekend. I've been fighting through Atlanta traffic like Power Rangers, baby. Cause listen, oh my God, I don't let it get to me though because I'm used to it. I be like, damn, bro, ooh, child, listen. But I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. We ain't gonna go out with one of the songs because I don't feel like going all the way up still trying to plug up nothing. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you all for coming in and joining it with Queen of Truth and doing it with the host that don't try to do the most Queen Step. Thank you all for all the gifts. Thanks to anybody that sent a super sticker, super chat, or cash up to contribute to the the podcast. Y'all know where it's love at. Y'all know where we live at. And y'all know where we definitely gonna get us a laugh at. Yes, she did. I love y'all. I hope you all have a blessed and phenomenal Monday. Y'all know how Mondays do us, okay? But again, as I always say, regardless of what we engage into on this internet, please never to allow it to take you under subconsciously. Protect your peace at all costs.